Gnawing Fetus said so, Grin. Have a question for you.
Hello?
How would one go about requesting a commission of some sort from you?
Ooh, what a fun question. 1 second. Let me see. Where's my stupid face? First of all, let me do this. Oh, but no, it's doing fast. 1 second. Is the audio working? Yeah, that's okay. Oh, guys. And boom. Hey, what's up, guys? How are you? How was your week? What an absolute. Oh, question 9.
Raid Nate said, "Yo, what's up, Grin?
What's good?
How you doing?"
I'm doing pretty good, Raid. How about you? But what do you call it? No, I think this is actually great. Even if you're not gonna reach out, but I have a thing on my site that I hope I built out and I hope it works. But basically, it's I think it's on there. It's commissions. Basically, you click it and it will write out stuff.
The Cat God 11
yeah.
said, I've been wondering the same. I need you to paint my Warhammer minis, you goober.
What do you call it? Again, well, you guys freaking me out. But that'd be awesome. Anyways, but yeah, the easiest probably way would be to do it through the site. Although the site, I will say, I did put some shit in there that I probably should readjust. But I did put.
Lone Syndicate said, "What's up, Grin? How
What's
are
good,
you?
Lone?
I'll be lurking."
All right, thank you for being here, buddy. What do you call it? But let me pull that up. So I put like a fail safe in there for commissions just because at the time I was like super bogged down with so much shit that I was like I already have like 3 statues I wanted to make for, like, one of them was Let It Die, the other one was Shane Oryx. I want to do masks, so I was like, okay, if somebody like said stop what you're doing and do this for me, that would be kind of costly. So I basically said, like, I think in the thing I phrased it being like, please look in to what these would cost outside of like this. But I think right now I would just like the, basically reach out. But yeah, point is, if you guys want to reach out for commission or anything like that, what do you call it? To do it through the email. But I'm curious, what would you guys want me to do? Like, what would your commission be? Because yeah, also I will say, because I made it, there's probably multiple reasons. Probably because it's not Let It Die or whatever. There's not an insanely high, like beforehand it was like 14 people who signed up for the for Let It Die giveaway thing. Not as many people signed up for this one. It's still a good bit, but still, like, basically if you signed up or gave your email or whatever, there's a high probability you're gonna get it. But anyways, I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, I did see Nong in there and I thought, let's go.
Cat God 11
Let's
said
go.
it'd send probably 3 to 5 decently sized minis, not like little infantry.
So decently sized, like somewhat big. Yeah, I'm game. I guess I would. To me, the thing that would have to be for the commission thing is I have to know what we're doing. Like, I basically, like, if you're able to take away, like, if you're like, hey, I need you to design this whole thing from zero, that's a little bit like, okay, it's not insane, but it's just enough to be like, okay, that's a different requirement. Whereas if you're like, I think what Cat's getting at, which
Gnawing
is,
Fetus said, okay. Can you provide a link to the site on the Discord somewhere?
oh yeah, it was usually in the
And
video.
I myself wouldn't care when it gets done, as long as it doesn't take like
5 plus. Yeah, no, I
years.
think I would be
LOL.
able to make the turnaround happen quickly, especially now. I've got 2 of the videos done. Can't wait to show you guys some of the masks I started painting this week. But yeah. But yeah, that's what my thought process is when it comes to the commission thing. Is like, it depends on how much I have to do. So like, if I have to, like, Lone was a great test case for when I made his VTuber statue, which was quite a bit to like come up with the entire design. Take his design, then format it, and then do all that other
God
stuff.
11 said nah. I'd send a paint scheme or reference photos, as I'd probably want something done by someone else just copied really well.
Yeah. So like, to me, again, if Cat basically, I think what Cat's getting at, he's like, oh no, I'll print it and send it to you. That's awesome. That's like, oh, that's super easy. I just get it, I paint it, we're done. You know, it is a little, I do want to see what the concept of the painting would be, because sometimes it's funny because like, there are certain things in painting that are super not bad and other things are really bad. And I don't know if people who don't paint know those things. It's weird. But like metallic, pretty easy to fucking paint. To paint like weathering on metallic, a little harder. To paint like certain types of hues, I shouldn't say it's harder. It just takes longer, I guess is a better way to phrase it. But anyways, but no, that's awesome. I would love that. Again, right now, that's the only thing that I'm kind of in this weird space where like, I'm like, okay, I need to try to start to fight for a signal where like people are willing to spend like $20 for something. You know what I mean? That's why I started to say like, people who are willing, because I need, otherwise it's just like, who wouldn't accept free shit? Like everyone's just, yeah, I'll accept free shit. So,
Gnawing
yeah.
Feta said, and mine would be a Galarian wheezing smoking apparatus. I could provide dimensions for the interior of its smokestacks. Would want things ratchet off of them, lol.
Wait, let me see. So what is a Galarian wheezing smoking apparatus? What is that? Could you send that, like, send an image in the Share Your Grin tab, or like the Share Your Grin tab would probably work? I just want to visualize what this is. And so there is a gap in what I'm probably able to do, which is the idea of like, if something has intricate like design internally, then that's where I kind of have a big gap. Where like yeah, you know. But if I can get the outside perspective of it, then it's pretty good. It's a bong. Yeah. So is it a sleeve to the bong? So that's the tough part. What do you call it? It'd be one thing if it was just a sleeve, then I would just need to know the dimensions and you could slide it on. But if it was I mean, also, I don't know if I'd be a good idea now because it's plastic, you know? You'd need like a vessel that is like the container that's all steel and not like corroded. And then it's the thing around it. Let's see. I think you just sent it to me. Let's see. You can do some crazy designs on bongs.
Said, send in Share Your Grin.
Hell yeah, let me see. Share your grin. Boop. All right. Let's see. Okay. That's a little... Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. Is this cats? Or is it Nongs? I don't think Nongs is it. This must be cat. I would want want you to simulate this effect. Ooh, a glowing effect is interesting. Because a glowing effect has to do with, like, part of it is just the fact that it's glowing. But the other effect is that sometimes a lot of these people, in order to get this effect, they tend to use, basically, like, it's a special type of paint. It's quite expensive. But that paint basically is, it's weird, but it basically, it uses, I think, blue light. What is it called? Like a black light, basically. It takes that same black light. When you shine it on it, it has, like, this massive reflection. So it makes images legitimately look insane. But... yeah, like, this is attainable. This, maybe. But then this, where it goes from, like, this gradient into, like, this weaving fire, like, that's a different... that's a different level, maybe, man.
Lord Blaze Wolf 5285 said, Yo, Grin,
what's good?
I'm getting Anamusha Way of the Sword.
Ooh, okay.
Like it matters, but I'm doing good.
Let's go.
I chat altercation hours back.
Chat altercation, okay.
Gnawing Fetus said just would need a sealer for it. And give me a hot mint for a reference.
Yeah, I need to see the video because that might be a bit tough.
And had no ill effects after I let it cure for a week or so. LOL.
Similar scale and had no... Oh yeah, okay, yeah. We'll have to see. What it's hard for me to... Because, like, right now, I got a lot of reps with masks. I got a lot of reps with, like, statues and characters and stuff like that. I don't have as many reps with a bomb, which will be interesting to dabble with.
Check the giant yellow name attached to it, as well as the memes I send lol. Also, the big text I sent in the Share Your Grin was saying only the weapon.
Oh, only the... Okay, the weapon is significantly more chill. I feel like the weapon is attainable. It may take a few attempts. I may have to paint it, rip it apart, paint it again, rip it apart until I get, like, something I'm happy with. But that's at least attainable. What? Why is it? Oh, it's fucking doing that thing where I text to speech myself. God damn it. Yeah, let's wait for Nongs to pop in and then we'll see. But yeah, So wait, so like, you're gonna send me a tiny one of these, cat, like a little tiny guy, and then you want me to paint one of the weapons, or like the whole, or maybe just the weapon you want to have that glow, and you don't mind if his armor's just chill. Probably that. That makes sense. All right, let's see. That could be attainable. The thing is, that might be attainable. Is it just the one, or do you need the two in there? I'm not... it's tough to say, Nong, because I don't know. I mean, I think... Well... It's hard. I would need to look into how to make a bomb, essentially, to know, like, what the thermal kind of aspect... Because I know it has a funnel going down here, and then I know it has this reservoir of water, and then it has, like, a point where it basically funnels through that water through this and comes up. But basically, like, I'm pretty good about, like, encapsulating something in like a 360, but to, like, make something that can transfer in it, that's a bit more unique. Like, I need to know engineering, basically. So, like, I can, like, that's like the third tier of me. It could be, I mean, my thought process would be like you just make a shell essentially. So you take whatever baseline bong and then you just fucking clip it into it, and then it would like clip in and stay. But the internal of the glass and the mechanism would all be the same. But then I would need to get a perfect reference point of a bong, get this there, hollow it up perfectly based on that reference, which I don't think is actually not attainable. But the issues that I would fuck with is I would need to know the exact proportions of the glass bong that you have to then hollow it out. So there's a gap there. If you were to provide me like the bong and also the like print, then that would be easy. But that's a lot of work for you to do, and I don't think that's fun anymore. I think at that point you're like, eh. I mean, I think when you're crazy where you're like, I don't care that it's plastic, and then I'm breathing like hot smoke through the reservoir, and it's like scraping the ends with plastic, and I'm like, nah, I don't think that's healthy, man. And you're like, we're running it, and I'm like, ugh. But
Raidnade said, "Oh yeah, Grin, I made the questionable decision to go back to Genshin just because I'm bored of other stuff."
What?
Shiznaya came out. Ice Reach.
I know, man. Genshin is one of those games I feel like there's a feast.
It said that both of them with a tube connecting them, or just a port. The smaller blob would be where the smoke goes in. The bigger stack would be where you suck the smoke up, and it's just 2 hollow balls.
Oh, I see. I mean, it's a great idea. That is, to me, like an idea that is like a business. like that's a whole market that would kind of make sense. You basically sell like bongs with like crazy intricate 3D patterns on the side of them, and look intricate as hell from like Snorlax to all these other different weird variables. That's definitely an angle, but it's an angle that is like just far enough out of my orbit that's like, again, I would need to understand and like map out the perfect proportions of a bong, which actually isn't insanely impossible. But basically, like, in order for me to figure out how to do that, I have to unlock like a lot of stuff. I'm not sure yet. Maybe I have to figure out like if it's even attainable, and how I would go about doing that. So I might dedicate a day to figuring that out. But I feel like the outcome would basically be like, I don't know, man. Maybe. It does seem like the reason why I also bring it up is because like it does seem like a really good idea. Like I think there's a lot of pothead. That's a definitely thing within Canada specifically. Like we have free reign for marijuana usage here, so that'd definitely be an angle where you could just fucking fire off, and it wouldn't be like, yeah, I don't know. Interesting. I never even thought about that. That's a really like unique idea. That if the masks things are rough and no one's biting, maybe potheads is the market. I don't know. But that's an interesting thing. It actually wouldn't be impossible. So I can't stop thinking about it. I was thinking like theoretically all bongs have the similar like dimension and size. Yes, there's like huge, intricate, crazy ones, but even if you just bought a bunch of like fucking cheap ass glass things that were like temperature at the right frequency, yeah, it feels kind of, I don't know how to put it.
Gnawing Fetus said it's not so much about proportions, just give them like a 1/4 wall size, maybe just enough for structural support, and hollow it out.
The Cat God 11 said, "How was your week, my main man Grin? What was the best part?"
It's pretty good. What we call gnawing, it's not quite how it's gonna function. So like basically when I do my thing, I basically get an image and I get all 3 sides of that image, then I scan it, and then basically it'll make like the outer shell, think of it like that. But then I need to find a way to basically encase that in some capacity. Yeah. I just worry that I guess at the end of the day it would look cool. So like even if it wasn't the most usable thing, I don't know. I feel like that's not what you want to hear. You want to be like, oh, I could rip this thing, and I'm like, I just like again, it's not as simple as just. At least I don't think it is. Than just hollowing it out and stuff like that. Again, it might be. Again, it's way easier if I just had like overall dimensions of a bong, smacked it in there, and then like put it over top of it, scooped all the other bullshit out, and then did that. But there's also a size differential. So like I feel like I could putty the size. I could make it much wider in nature. Anyways, I gotta think about this more. I thought you were gonna be like, can you make this mask for me? So you're like, I need you to go real outside your comfort zone and make an entirely different thing, which actually is really, again, normally I'd be like, it's not that. I couldn't see that working as well. Like, is it worth me investing and understanding how to develop this for one person to satisfy one person's like a commission? Unless person's willing to spend like quite a bit of money, I'm like, probably not. But if it's like, well, actually, this is something that maybe other people would want, and then you're like, then maybe. But anyway. All right, so let me catch up on chat. I was thinking about Nong's like interesting commission request, but that would be the route you go through. By the way, also if you wanted to find the what do you call it? The site Nong. It's just the first. It's always the comment in the description.
Said, just a coat of
it's also
sealant so
GRINN.ca.
the water doesn't leak.
It's just GRINN.ca.
And basically, I am trying to get to make me a custom bong that's cheaper than having a glass blower blow one out. LOL.
Let me see. Just
The Cat God 11 said, I'd love to commission GRINN design a unit for my army and have you make your own lil guy.
Ooh. I don't know if I can make a little guy. I think I'd be like, can we make him a medium guy? I did like the painting the tiny shit to me is not a fun prospect. Like I want it to be sizable. This game looks cool. Wait, so Nog says just a coat of salient so that the water doesn't leak, and basically I'm trying to get you to make me a custom bong that is cheaper than having a glass blow one out. Yeah, I don't know if it would be cheaper, because that's quite a lot to like plan out, map out, do. You know, like I don't even know what price tag it would be. I'd probably say like in order for me to learn this skill, before I even say a price, I would probably have to learn how hard it is. I don't want to give a price and be like, fuck me, this is bad, or fuck me, I say it's not that bad. So I'd probably have to see if I can even like get in the realm of achieving it, which shouldn't be bad. It probably would take like 3 hours to be even to see if I can like start to scratch the edge of it being possible, you know. Let's see. What are we doing? Raid says, oh, right, what do we call it? The Genshin thing, Raid, is a wild thing for me, man. I used to think in my head, like, one day we'll go back and play Genshin and we'll, like, play all this stuff. But I think that game has such bad FOMO that, like, I'm annoyed by the fact that there's stuff, like, again, all of the story quests, unless I'm mistaken, Raid, are literally designed to make you want to pay for the character. But when you play that in hindsight, the character's not available. So you're like, you're watching and you gotta play this character for like 2 seconds in the test thing, and then you just never get them. And you're like, what the fuck is this? You know? Oh, this is kind of cool. Oh, is this that weird like Pokemon-y game that, oh, I was not expecting this. So you can change in? It's kind of Digimon-y. Definitely very Palworld-y. I mean, hey, more of the Pokemon type cool. What is he touching? Is that his tail? I don't know about that. Anyways, it almost looks like the what I don't want from Palworld in some cases too. It looks like, yeah, like Palworld went for like a cartoony type, so more
considering
options.
A small bong, maybe about half the size of the total wheezing there, would be 700 plus USD, and I don't think would charge that much.
No, I would absolutely not. That'd be insane.
Raiden
That'd be
said,
crazy.
Yeah, for real. I've missed 2 regions, including the newest one.
Yeah. So that's why I'm kind of like, I don't know, man. Like, unless, like, so what would get me back into Genshin if they're like, hey, we've come up with some sort of way of like reducing the FOMO feeling of it, like so maybe the events or something. I don't know what they would do. I feel like the game is so entrenched in like that FOMO stuff. I don't know how it happen. You know. But no, I definitely wouldn't. $700 for a bong is wild, especially wild, absolutely wild. Let's see. Yeah, I'm curious. What do you call it? If Cat ever did commission me something, I have an idea that I've had forever for Cat specifically. That if you ever were like, hey, cook with some crazy shit, I have a fucking violent idea about what exactly I would do. The unfortunate part is I don't think I'm at that skill level yet. I want to be, and hopefully I will, but it's a figurine skill variable, or limit, I should say. And it's not that I couldn't do it, it's just that, like, again, it would require me to do it, like, 7 times. Like, I would have to paint, try it, that didn't work out, paint, try again, that didn't work out, paint, try again, that didn't work out. And I would much rather just, like, do a bunch of other tiny ones, to then not have to fail 7 times and repaint it white and play again and repaint it white. But Kat's also mentioning some other, where like Kat's like, what about these little guys? And I'm like, oh, that's fine. That's something cool. What I'm more excited with, and this is what I really would get a kick out of, is if somebody does commission me, I would love filming it and then like showing people the process of it, and that to kind of be like ads or advertising to some extent, which is something I gotta get better at. That's like the one thing that like I think I can make stuff that's kind of desirable now. Now it's just about like, it sounds shitty, but like setting up infrastructure of like, okay, let's make an Instagram, let's make a fucking what is it called? All these other accounts,
Nate said,
and
I
let's
just don't
send shit out
RLY
constantly.
care about the FOMO. I use whatever team and hope it works. LOL. Also, they did buff some of the old characters.
Oh, like Razor are only 5 stars. I feel like that was, like, dude, everything follows each other, which is kind of cool about the gacha scene, which is like ever since Z started doing cool shit, Withering started copying that. A lot of times, honestly, in my experience, but I'm sure it's just my observation of it. But Withering Waves did a lot of fucking cool shit. Like, it started trailblazing, and then everyone else started following suit. And then it seems like that's what Genshin is doing. I will say the one time I did notice it was completely opposite was the was it that? Yeah, I think it was like revitalizing old characters, which is what Z started doing. I thought that's awesome. Yeah. Can't be any size. Okay. Sounds like we gotta talk about. Nah, I'm not. Well, we definitely gotta talk about. But I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. I have it vividly in my head. Exactly what I would want to do. I don't know if it'd be your. I think it'd be your speed. I think it'd be anybody's speed. I have an idea for what I think you would fuck with that I think would make everyone say that's sick. Like, I don't have many ideas where I'm like for sure that if I was able to execute it, 90% of people who like Warhammer would be like, that's kind of too cool. But this idea in my head I think works basically. Anyways, it was an idea when you told me about a certain kind of person. Anyways, in Warhammer, I'd love to be able to use it and proudly say where it came from. Yeah, well, that's very true. Again, it's on the list of stuff to do. I need to get to the point where I can do it. Okay, so can I talk to you guys about some shit? This is some shit I've been talking to you guys about for 10 years. Not 10 years. It's just been a long time. It's been like fucking 3 years in the making. Do I have a runway to talk about this? Am I okay to like just riff for like 20 minutes? I know you guys probably mentioned it. I feel like I can't stop basically if I start. Let me make sure
Cat God 11
tidy
said
everything
for
up.
that weapon idea I sent in Share Your Grin, I'd want it for my generals. As they'd wield that tier of weapons, the effect would be cooler on less units.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Raidnade said IDK about Razor, but they did buff some 4 stars. And the buffs seem pretty good too, like for example Kiki got buffed and she's meta now, LMAO.
Oh, no way.
at.
Oh,
That's what I've
Chi-Chi.
heard.
Let's go. Yeah, Chi-Chi was always really cool. That's awesome. So she's meta?
Fetus said that's for tempered glass, tempered so it wouldn't shatter, for a good-sized bong. And considering it'd be using a glass bowl, where the weed goes, wouldn't need to worry about melting too much.
Yeah, I need to probably have a better understanding of like I might need to have a better, because I don't know nothing about bongs. I just have never done weed basically. I've done it like once in my life, and I didn't like the feeling of it burning my head. I can feel my brain feeling warm. I don't like that. Anyways, but I was gonna say I don't have any understanding about how bongs operate, so I would need you to like run me through what you have, like what your idea is. Because it sounds like your idea is kind of similar to what my idea is, which is you need to have like a bong at a base, and I need to know those proportions. And then if I know those proportions, it's easier if there's just a universal like measurement of a bong that you have, like the most generic of generic bong thing ever. And yeah, I'm just curious how I would make sure I send it to you and it works. Yeah, it's just stuff I need you to break down like the exact idea you have and like how it's gonna function. Because I'm like trying to think of like, would a bong be able like would I be able to enclose around it? But then there's like I need to understand the exact measurements in order to create a shell. But if you're like I don't create a shell, I just have all it is a bowl and then it has an exhaust pipe, so then you can put anything around it. But I still need to know the exhaust pipe of the glass. Anyways. I need your idea. I need your idea of like how you think it's gonna function, and I need to then compare.
10 to 4, and there's no such thing as a generic bomb, but we'll do.
Well, yeah, I think there is. I've seen like there's probably like a industry standard type of like bong setup. Essentially, I have seen like there's crazy ones, but I definitely have seen like the same bong iterated upon it many times. Yeah. And so long as I was able to get an understanding of like dimensions, there's a good chance.
Raidnade said. Also, they buffed the Cryo Punchy guy. Riothly, one of my favorites, and there's an event to get a free constellation for a selection of 5 stars, including him.
Ooh. Oh, Risley, is that... Oh, yeah, the fish guy. Yeah, actually, what the few characters I actually have. It's the last character I got, and then we just stopped playing, basically. and I'm cool with you. Okay. Here's the thing, gang. So, one of the things that's really hard about like doing the whole painting thing, which is a little odd, which is it's basically transitioning. Transitioning between like, and it's weird, but like when you paint something, you want to immediately have like your paint, your sponge, your whatever, and then you build up a layer. Let's say it's like a dress, okay? And then a dress has like these, I don't know what you call it, whoopy kind of like wrinkles, basically, like heavy wrinkles, right? Well, you want to basically be able to take like a sponge, tap the highest point, and that creates kind of like this glow. And then you want to be able to like go in with an airbrush and like fade that high glow into the recesses, essentially. Point is that it really helps to constantly be able to go back and forth. So you want to go to your highest value, your lowest value, and you're going to want to be able to use your airbrush, and you're going to want to use your paintbrush, and all that stuff. Unfortunately, right now, it's separated. So right now, I basically have like a station where I paint, and my wet palette's there and all that stuff. And then I have the garage where my airbrush is and the compressor, and it's like walking to it a whole fucking mile, basically, just to get, it's not actually, it just takes a long time, and it basically creates so much friction between the transition. I bring this up because I'm not sure if you guys seen it, but basically, Valve, there's a whole story here, man. Okay, so basically, Valve, I'm talking about the Steam frame. I know, kill yourself, all that stuff. Sorry. Okay. What do you call it? The Steam frame was supposed to launch. Like, it's actually hilarious, the backstory of this, where basically Valve told a bunch of developers that, hey, by the way, get ready to drop your fucking trailers. It's game time. We're releasing the Steam frame, bunch of trailers, get ready. And a bunch of YouTubers who cover fucking VR news basically came out and said, guys, it's happening this week. And then, because there was like, at that moment, there was like an NVIDIA spike of like GPU prices again.
But the problem is, you have to do dailies and spend resin for 5 days a week, for 5 weeks, I think, for the event. So it takes ages.
Yeah, that sounds like ass. That sounds like straight ass. Anyways, the, what do you call it?
Lord Blaze Wolf 5285 said those Oni masks still fire.
Oh, I got another one to show you. This week. I'm not done them by any means, but I painted the metallic. I can't wait to show you. Anyways, the secret. I was talking about secret. So anyways, Valve basically was about to release a Steam frame. They told a bunch of these developers like to get ready, and then because there was, I think, news right at that time that like one of the chip processors or like basically had more like pricing weirdness to where it affected the price of the Steam frame. Valve just pulled it, and a bunch of developers, which were told like get ready, are fucking pissed. So they started like talking to a bunch of press basically, and being like, yeah, Valve fucking said they were gonna release it, and then stopped the week we were going to do it. You know how fucking much marketing we paid for? Like, it was just, they were pissed. Anyways, and then this went on for like 3 weeks, to where like 3 people were just sitting there and they were like, hey, waiting, like streaming until the Steam frame comes out. Didn't come out. Finally, and I don't know what signal this is. I'm in like the hopium thing for Steam frame, but what do you call it? Basically, people were saying Valve leaked or fucked up and leaked, whatever the actual result is, a bunch of Steam frame tutorial stuff. So basically, it shows you how to connect it through your phone, like all the stuff that like releases when you're about to launch your thing. Now, people don't know if it's like, oh shit, are we gearing up to have it released, or if this is more fallout from what happened beforehand, where Valve was like, we don't want to release it until we know the price of it exactly. And based on what everyone said, the price is ass. The price is like not worth it. You know, I don't know. But the rumor is, and there's a near infinite amount of rumors, dog, about this bullshit. Anyways, what do you call it? Apparently the rumors are Monday. Monday is when it's gonna goddamn release. But people are saying that like everyone was hoping that it'd be around like $800. Honestly, everyone at the time was like, dude, if it's $600, it's a game changer. Like, gonna change VR for the whole world. Awesome. Then people started saying it's not likely, and then people said, okay, but they did say it'd be cheaper than the Index, so probably like $800 would be competitive still, but it'd still be niche, yes, but it would still be like, okay, it's somewhat attainable. Now people are saying it's going to be like $140, $160 US. So I'm kind of cooked. Like, I'd have to dump everything I saved, because I saved $2,000 basically for the damn thing. $2,000 I just kept saving, basically. I just was assuming, yeah. Anyways, point is, I've been just chilling, like waiting on it, and yeah, to me, I find myself in this complicated vibe. I want to throw you guys, what do you do, basically? So, option one is what I would determine to be the smartest option, okay? It is, hey, what if you took the money that, instead of buying this nice thing, what if you took the money that you saved and you bought like a really nice air compressor? You brought a really nice like air venting thing, so it like vents out the window and all that stuff. That way, I can literally paint, adjust, and like infinitely go back and forth. It would save me so much time, would make it so much more enjoyable to paint. And I actually enjoy the prospect of painting a lot, so it wouldn't be like, it wouldn't be a benefit somewhat to me, but it would undoubtedly be a thing you buy for the business. It would not be like pure joy. It would be like, honestly, be heavily assigned with like, this is still work. Like it's still painful on your body to sit there for 20 minutes doing shading. It's not like, this is such a good time. Like I like it, but it's not something you want to do all the time. Anyway, point is, that's option one. It'd be basically you like take the money you saved and you invest it in the business. Option two is you've been saving for this thing for like 3 years, and you have been making a conscious effort of like when I get it, that's when I'll pursue all these happy things, and basically choosing to not, choosing to be like, hey, I'm going to get the thing. Basically, what do you choose? Do you choose pleasure and the thing that you've saved for and worked for like 3 years? Or do you choose the wisest decision, and some could argue the decision that like you might be able to make money via having this in your thing because you'd be able to get more reps and you'd be able to apply more stuff on mass, all this stuff. Spend money to make money kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah. What would you guys do basically? Do you do the long-term smart play, which is buy a bunch of stuff that hopefully will make money in the future if you're able to, paint at a high level? Or do you just indulge and you have some fucking fun? You buy this goddamn headset you've been fucking looking at for years. The only route that could possibly work is the route of the Steam frame comes out. It's $800 US, which would probably make it $120 for me, $1,200. Maybe more. This is awful to watch. $120, $1,200. I could still buy. I'd still have around $800 left over. I could still buy my compressor. I could still buy my little funnel thing, and I could kind of have it work out. You know what I mean? That's the best outcome. Almost undoubtedly, always not going to happen. For sure, not going to happen. But or the other option is just like, what if we just? I hate watching this. This is awful visually. It's like PT, but more, yeah. Like it doesn't look fully polished, so it looks kind of clunky, but also terrifying. Anyways, yeah, so I don't know. I'm in this kind of weird space of like, do I like? Also, the other option, is like, what if you just said, dude, I have like a fucked up budget. Like I have $2,000 to spend on stuff that probably cost $800, and I could buy some nice shit for once, and that's like actually nice to use. So like painting isn't a fucking mess. I don't know. I don't know. I'm curious what you guys. Would you guys turn like? Would you reward yourself, or would you be like, fuck it? I know. As I say it, I know what the right choice is. I know I get it. Okay? I can hear it, all right? Shit. Sometimes I just say things to try to see if I can justify them to myself, and I just, it's obvious what the fucking choice should be. Anyways. What do you call it? Damn, that's a rip. I know. Okay, what would be the price that would still be where you fucking, like, you say, yeah? I feel like $800 US is still a lot, but it's like, if you see some cool-ass games, yeah. I don't want to see this anymore. Can we skip past? Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. Anyways, dude. I'd invest in your future, man, says Kat. To be honest, but that also means VR headset could be used for yeah. It's a work expense. I get the paint gun and invest in the good shit, my man. It's I'd say around 800 to what? Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Said ID hold off for a hot minute. Make sure you're actually gonna use the shit you buy long term, and it's not a flavor of the year type thing myself.
Yeah, I mean, I've only had that happen, I think, 3 times in the last, 15 years. So I'm pretty good with that usually. The one time I did fuck up was I bought, a keyboard, basically. And I was just deeply, frustrated with, just not... I wanted something to get good at. This is before I knew anything about who I was, how my brain works. I want to progress and something. I ended up getting, a soundboard keyboard, and I ended up making bad justifications for it. I don't think I would ever not paint, basically. I painted so much at this point, I don't think I would ever not do it. So I think that'd be like it wouldn't be like the keyboard thing where I bought a keyboard and I was like I want to learn how to play piano. Piano is my favorite instrument of all time. I love the sound of it. And then I just realized like I do not have the time. I don't have the fingers also. Like I have a weird fucking masochistic relationship of like if I am not built for it, my brain's like, but what if? What if we instead invested all of our time trying to see if we could make something happen? It's very rarely I've ever went with the path, unfortunately, or with the currents. I'd be like, hey, I have a natural disposition to this. Let me do all of that, actually. Instead, I'm like, but what makes me kind of feel like I can get better at this, Anyways. But yeah, part of me wonders, like, the Steam frame has become an obsession, clearly, like I've talked to you guys about for 3 years now, where... like, I like the idea of it more than what I think it actually is, And I just hate meta so much that I, like the big screen beyond is probably more of what I would probably enjoy most about VR. Like, I like the idea of it being, like, easy to wear and, like, all that stuff. And I also wonder if, like, we're pretty close to getting, like, a really good VR headset again. The issue I have is I just hate to fucking death that Meta's gonna do what fucking Meta does, and they're gonna come out with this, like, super cheap, very high spec thing, but it's still Meta, so it's still just gonna be, like, a corrosive leash, and, like, that's just gonna ruin you, and etc. So, yeah. And I don't think Valve is gonna release, like, another headset soon. There's nothing that signals that at all. So, yeah, and we're in such a bad spot tech-wise that, like, it's never been a worse time to like tech, ever, So, I don't know what the right answer is besides it's rough. I still don't know what decision I make. I'm leaning heavily on, like, I would rather just buy a bunch of, like, an air compressor that's, like, a fucking 40-gallon air compressor, and I already got a nice airbrush. I bought that a couple weeks ago because I thought, fuck it, and it's taking a month and a half to get here, you son of a bitch. Anyways, and yeah, also, guys, I hate to be this weirdo. I don't even know if I want to bring this part up. What are you guys' thoughts on... what are you guys' thoughts on scent? Like...
Gnawing Fetus said, considering Meta has pretty much abandoned VR, you don't have to worry about that aspect.
I don't think they have, man. I think they've they're following Apple's thing. Like the next headset thing is going to very much be, I think, like a cheaper Vision Pro. And I think it's also going to be able to do games, which I think sounds like an actual pretty compelling offer. The issues is just Meta. Everything Meta is just, it feels like it's, I just hate the way their systems work, basically. The infrastructure, like having used Quest 2 for so long, it's just ass. Straight ass. But yeah, I'm gonna rip a paint off here. Yeah, what do you call it? I don't know what's going on with me. I feel like I'm like permanently ill these last couple months, which is a little irritating. But I started to get like a scent, and I've always been a person that has like no scent, or like maybe I have a scent, but I don't have BO. Basically, I'm starting to get fucking BO, and it's grossing me out. Basically, I don't know what it is. I think it's maybe that I'm like, am I eating something badly? I talked to you guys a little bit in the past, but anyways, I was like, yeah, man, and it's always like a accumulation of weird shit. But the one thing that I found, like, it super surprised me, especially as it relates to the opposite sex, which is, do you know the one thing that women have, like, hold in extremely high regard? Like, if you want to ever compliment, like, a person, a lady, basically, I've never not basically immediately gotten, like, an elevation of, like, people, like, compliment women, like, oh, you're so beautiful, and, like, they hear that all the time, and it just means nothing. But if you're walking by and you're like, oh, something smells really good, what is that? Almost immediately one would be like, oh, I'm wearing perfume. And then if you're like, oh, it smells so great, immediately they're like 10. They're brought up to like a super happy, like on cloud 9 thing. And I remember hearing about this a long time ago, basically, where it's just an abnormal thing. Like I remember specifically hearing about it when people talked about icks. Like women made a bunch of icks, basically. And I watched a couple of these videos, and it would always surprise me. But one of the things that they mentioned as like a non-ick was basically somebody smelling nice. So I thought, oh man, I don't know anything about cologne, and I also fucking dislike cologne a lot of times. I think it's like overbearing. I don't like. A lot of times I smell stuff, and I'm like, fuck, I don't like that. It's just too much, But I bought 2, man. I bought these 2 that you know what's so fucking stupid? I'm such a fucking dweeb or nerd. I know nothing about cologne of any kind, so I fucking reverse image search. No, I basically I used Gemini's like deep research function, gave it like a fucking really complex data set of variables to consider, and then I ran it, and then it basically said these are the 2 winners. And I said I'll buy them. It wasn't too expensive, thankfully. Their clones can get like stupid. That's like a scam for sure. Like they can get $8,000, something like that. I bought one that was like 25, so it's probably not gonna be great. But anyways, point is, I bought it, and I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'll ask the boys about this. Like, do you guys fuck with cologne at all? Do you guys even consider that? I feel like it's a thing that dudes do not consider at all, which is like scent, which is, I think it's just weird because I think women do prioritize that heavily. And I'll do it. It's funny because when I was doing the deep research, Gem and I like fucked around and found a bunch of studies of like what kind of scent profiles specifically women like, and that was interesting.
Shower more and deep clean all
I
cloth
do.
surfaces.
I go ape
Scents
shit.
tend to get soaked into cloth. I'm willing to bet a lot of the smell, or smelling, is what's been steeped in for the past 10
No,
plus
dude, I
years,
shower.
LO.
I shower every day, and I wash my body with soap and all that stuff. And I used to never have like any problem with this. I think it's because I used to do a lot of cardio, and I used to just sweat my ass off, and I used to like blast every kind of pore I had. But no, I like if cleanliness was a variable, I will say the only thing I do have that's kind of weird is I naturally have like a greasier skin type, basically, which actually is nice because like I don't have very like intense wrinkles on my face. I think it's a variable. If you have like kind of greasy skin, I think it kind of weirdly helps in some capacity. But yeah, no, it should not be a variable of like that. To me, it kind of comes across as like maybe I'm eating the wrong. Maybe I'm not drinking enough water. I drink like a whole fucking gallon of my drug a day, which I think is well beyond what you're supposed to take. So I don't know. I think also people could argue that, which is like, as much as it's true that you should like have showers and all that stuff, I do think there's also a reaction of like
Gnawing fetus
overcompensation.
Said, 95% of the meat of my comment is deep cleaning or furniture and rugs. LOL.
Oh no, I don't smell it on my like my oh, I see, that's what you're saying. I don't smell it on my like furniture. I smell like, what I smell is that sometimes when I'm doing like chest, or I'm doing like working out and I'm doing bench press, I'll be doing it and I'll like catch a whiff of my pits. I'm like, why am I smelling spicy, man? I hate it. And it doesn't. And usually only happens at the end of the day when like Anyways, disgusting. I know, but yeah. You guys never replied. Do you guys have like colognes? Are you guys even in that realm possibly, or like, nah, Grin, it's not my vibe. I don't know anything about it. I feel like Kat would. Oh, not Kat would. Kat might consider it because Kat is also, I think, in the dating scene trying to find Mrs. Right, all that stuff. I'm wondering if that's something Kat's ever considered, or if he's like, nah. Not too much anymore. I used to use cologne. Yeah, I feel like it's something that like, I don't know, man. It's such a weird vibe because you don't want to smell bad, but like going out of your way to like come up with a scent profile that smells nice. Also, will it smell nice to everybody or to some people? I don't know, man. Also, what did Kat say about the thing he said? I'd say around 180K. I'd love actually enjoyable VR. A Blade and Sword suit would be fun. So fun. Yeah, you're not interested in like watching movies in a Cat, like when it comes to VR stuff, because that's something that like gets me. Like being able to fully immerse yourself within like a gigantic stadium, sit there and like watch a fucking badass Avenger movies with like crazy 3D depth mapping on it and shit. That'd be epic, For like also just like being able to like, I have to like, especially you who works in IT, I feel like you need deep focus for like a lot of your thing. It would be kind of nice to like put on the headset, be in like a room that's dark or like just like perfect ambience, like just funnels you into your shit, your program. Or your troubleshooting, whatever it is, instead of having all these distractions everywhere, I guess it could also be like a distraction. It'd be just whether you turn off all the bullshit. What do you call it? Let me drink some coffee. I'm getting hungry. Ooh.
Knowing fetus said, I used to years and years ago now. I know all you really need is 2 dabs of cologne, about 3 inches of arm from wrist, and then rub behind ears with where you put it immediately after you apply it.
Okay. I was going to say, so I bought one, so yeah, dude, the deep research stuff was funny because I mentioned stuff like, hey, this and this, and then basically told me like, it's so funny because Gemini will sometimes be like, okay, like, what are you optimizing for, basically? So, like, it just wants to know your end state. So, like, what's going on? Maybe it's my Gemini. I've kind of made it that way. Anyways, so it would basically be like, do you want to smell, like, good to do? And I'm like, nah, I guess if I had to pick, I'd be like, female would be nice. And it's like, say less. And it, like, printed me off, like, a fucking ton of studies of, like, what certain profiles of scent really smell nice to certain types of people, basically. And it's funny because a lot of stuff that, like, is traditional cologne stuff, which is very like musty and it's very like aftershave-y kind of vibe, but apparently At least, like, again, it's tough if, like that, how are they doing these studies? But at least from what I could see, a lot of it was actually not necessarily that. It was things like, it's funny because it makes sense, but like, especially if you know anything about like subconscious stuff, but like a lot of times things that are like, like baked cookies or like, cedar wood, or like, these kind of like wood accent scents are like comforting basically. Vanilla is also very comforting. So like it's these scents that kind of give you a subconscious feeling of like, oh, that doesn't smell like powerful. It smells kind of just nice, like warm basically. And I thought that was really interesting, like take as like, oh yeah, people would attribute like certain masculine scents as smelling a certain way. But then there's these other things of like, actually, what if you just smelled things that were like nice? And it's subconscious, you're kind of like, oh, this just kind of smells nice. It's funny because I think about this as like, I used to have a few friends that used to.
Fetus said, if you want a bit of a stronger scent, rub it in on her chest, about where the V of a V-neck pins.
Yeah, that's
about halfway-ish.
My plan, which is not a great plan, is to do psst, and then just to sit there, my chest out, and hope that it like gradually falls on my chest, and then do this, and have it like kind of get the fuck off me a little bit. Not a great plan, but a plan. What was I gonna say? Oh shit! It was I was gonna make a point too. Is it gonna make it all come around? Fuck. Was it the? Oh no! Fuck! Shit! I don't know. It was something about that certain scent profiles. Yeah. I don't know. Dang it! I wish I could like hear myself immediately what I was about to say. Anyways, yeah. We'll see how it goes. Again, maybe it'll be nice. I bought two, and I'm hoping that they're gonna turn out. But none of them are very strong, which is what I want. It irritates me when I go into a thing. I'm like, oh, I just smell a lot. You know what I mean? It nauseates me, I guess. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, can I show you this week's masks that I'm not finished. So probably like maybe like 30% finished. But here is the one. Which one should I show you first? Maybe I should show you this one first. Will it show up on camera nice? Let's find out. It's not white, so there's a chance, but it is metallic. Okay, so it's not done yet. Like, clearly not done yet. But I think it looks metallic. And it looks much better than the previous metallic. I finally found it. You know what's fucked up? Guess what metallic you need to put in to make it look like iron? It's fucking red. It's fucking red. Like metallic, black, and red creates an irony kind of weathered look, which I would have thought. Anyways, so the plan is this is the other one, which will kind of give you more of a sense of the plan. But this is the plan. Damn it! All right, let me.
Gnawing Fetus said, using spritzer cologne, just replace dab with spritz and hold it about 2 to 3.
Okay.
Some spray area. If you want to apply it like saying, a solid 6 inches is recommended, and no more than 2 spritz.
Yeah, I would want to go way lighter than heavier. I would try to ride the lighting. All right, sorry. Now you guys can see. Listen, I had a blue shirt and it worked. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, you can kind of see this one now. It's kind of hard, but I wanted to make a transitionary point of like this being iron, which I think I did. That's done, I think. Hard. Maybe you can make it a little bit brighter, but I kind of don't mind the iron weathered look. But I want this to read as more of a kind of like, I'm not sure. I kind of wouldn't mind it being like stone, like blue stone, like ice. It's like I kind of want it to read as like ice, elf ice, metallic thing. Because it has like rivets, and not rivets. It has like a, I don't know, like metallic indentation, I guess is what you would call it. But that's kind of what I'm hoping for. So as a contrast, you can see that this one has like a blue hue. I want it to be significantly more blue and like lighter.
God 11 said I'm getting an almost platinum feel.
Yeah, so like it's hard to describe, but like with the other one, I kind of did it. I guess it's a better way I can just show you my concept art of it. Let me turn on my blue screen again. This, let me pull up my actual reference point. Please tell me the folder's on this monitor. I don't have to fiddle with it. No, okay, goddammit. There we go. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Where are we doing this? And then we're doing, oh, come on. Oh, but yeah, I'll probably paint the teeth ivory. I'll just do ivory, and then I don't think there's bone. There's tusk.
Lord Blaze Wolf 5285 said, if it was ice blue, I'm thinking a Sub-Zero cosplay.
It could be. I feel I have two. I gotta stop myself from like doing two alts because it's just too much work. I can't do the precedent, but I am interested in it. I think maybe we can have our cake and eat it too. Where is it? Is it this base? Yeah, this is what it is. So this is kind of the template of what we're working with, or what I'm hoping for. The issue is I don't have a good base model. Yeah, but this is kind of what I want. So I want this to be read as iron, which is doable. I think we achieve that. But then this I want to kind of read as like a, I don't know how to describe, but like a blue steel, but it kind of looks like rock, but it kind of looks like ice. It's almost like a fantasy elemental vibe type thing. Like ice metal, I guess is a good way to describe it. But it's weird because like in order for me to do that, I need to, I need to like pull it in. So like I can't have it be too bright, like really saturated blue. Yeah. I think I'll just do the teeth ivory. I'm not sure if I'll do something cute with the tusk. I don't think gold would look good in it. Maybe. I'm not sure what I would do with the tusk. I think I just do bone. I just do ivory. Anyways, sorry. Yeah. Thoughts? But also, by the way, this one works like significantly better as a mask. Like, what do you call it? The other one, yeah, the other one basically it's more like like this basically. It's like this, so like it basically doesn't wrap around your face, whereas this one perfectly wraps around your face like perfect. I gotta take out my headphones. Don't just text me right now. But yeah, it perfectly wraps around your face. It like touches your cheeks in every way, but it also is wider. And it also perfectly lines up with your mouth. Like that. And this one actually has holes so that you could weave through it if you want. I feel like I gotta reinforce these because I don't feel like they would hold. But I don't trust them, basically. Anyways, this was Mach 2. Mach 3 is when all the bullshit is finally like withered out of the system, basically. I've made better entry holes, all that stuff. Anyway, but text speech back on. I can hear you guys now. Let us jump in to share your grin, which is quite a bit actually. Let me go to the grin, share grin, boom, and then we might do some Palworld stuff. I have just found a YouTuber who actually covers stuff the way I want it. Dude, finding guides for Palworld is a special kind of hell because everything is just frustrating as hell. It's like, how to get infinite gear. And you're like, oh, cool, an advantage. And then you watch and it's like, be level 70. And you're like, why the fuck do I care at level 70 to get infinite? What are you talking about? It's nuts. Anyways, so almost every guide is like, oh, just be an endgame. Oh, just have everything unlocked. And you're like, this is not helpful at all to get power. But I finally found a YouTuber that's like, hey, if you're level 30 to 40 or 50, this is what you should do. That's good. And you should do it. There. This is what you should do at endgame. And it's really helpful because I'm like, okay, let's start with that. Let's start with that and we'll jump up. Anyways, but let's jump over to this. Boom. Okay. Lone's got a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see. A man of culture, Lone says. Can I pause this fast enough? Pause! Ooh, it's Genshin. Why can't I unmute? Why is... Oh, there's bottom right. There. Alright. Can't say... I always get a platinum. Yeah, maybe
Lord
platinum. I was like stony.
Said I wanted to show a video of the difference between Steam Machine versus Steamroller, but it's short vid, but I don't know where to put it.
Oh, put it share GRINN recommendations. That's what we do. That's every Thursday we hang out, we talk about our week, and then we come here and we react to whatever people want to react to me to. Just go to the GRINN React tab. You post stuff there. If it's a meme or something with context, or like something, it's nice to have context basically. So like if it was just a link, I'd be like, what is this? So if you're like, hey GRINN, I wanted you to check out blank. Yeah, it just helps me kind of understand what you guys are giving me. But yeah, you paste it here. And we kind of don't hate me if we can't like fully experience all of what it is. Because if it's like a 20-minute video or something like that, we gotta skim. Basically, there's other people want to check. We can experience things as a community, all right. And sometimes we might be on something that not everyone cares about. Maybe me sometimes. So yeah, that's kind of how we're doing it. Let's see.
Nori said, oh, speaking of Palworld, did you check out that breeding chain video I sent? tells you exactly what you need to get a lot of different endgame.
I think I did
that
see
you
it.
Can start at LVL 30.
Yeah, I think I watched it, and I favored it, but I haven't like applied it. What I need to do, and that's what we might do tomorrow, is I need to like have a guide up and just follow it, and slowly start chipping away at it. Yeah, because like right now, I think I could wrap up all the other loose ends we have with the generators, so at least they were getting oil and all that stuff. But
Carthage
yeah,
6761 said, if two vegans are having an argument, is it considered beef?
What's good, Carthage? What do you think about this? Also, the one that we're giving away. This one looks significantly more cool because it's fully done. Anyways. Don't scratch those. It has been a hot minute, Carthage. How is life? Hopefully well. All that stuff. We're getting into painting
Lord
stuff.
5285.
Is it?
Said I put the vid in Grin Reacts.
We'll check it out in a hot minute. All right, let's see. Nikita, Lone says a man of culture is a reference to this image or this thing.
Has certain designed persona characters in Nikki.
Did you say Nikki X persona? Captain Strike incoming!
Oh no! I don't want this. I don't want a camera check.
Hey, that girl is from Persona, right? I know the robot girl.
Wait, if they're taking Persona characters and Nikki, whatever it's called, that's a real bad. That's crazy. Are they just gonna be like stacked beyond belief? Like what's happening?
It's from Persona, yes, but that one is 100% now.
They didn't inherit the fucked up proportions. They did get some of the curvy, fetishization, but not a lot of the curviness.
Ha! No, that's not a Nikki. Well, that's not a.
Honestly, wildly tame. I'm surprised. I feel like these will be the lowest polls in Nikita history, maybe.
That's the flattest. Holy! I've never seen it in my life. That's not Nikki. That's not Nikki. Even I got a juicy than her. I'm not even tickly. What? This is Nikki, right?
Guys, this is a bad collab. This is what you call no one won. The people who like Persona probably aren't the same people who play Nikki, and also the people who play Nikki are devastated. Okay, are just pissed. I'm with it. I'm with this guy. I 100% agree with him. Yeah, I wouldn't even say a man of culture. I would say that's just what a wash. Like it's like one of the it's like having like. It'd be like Colgate doing a collab with like the Food Network. It's like, why? And also, you what? Like you ruined it? Like it's bad collaboration. Anyway, this is what you want to show us. What do you call it? A lone wolf? Let's see. Pause. Oh, it's gonna be 2x.
Lord Blazewolf 5285 said Nikki took an H for humiliation.
Yeah, well, it's also just again, like if you're gonna come in someone's house, pause. You better follow the rules, basically. And it doesn't. Is this Gabe? Is that fucking Gabe as a 2-bit character fighting somebody? Oh, is he fighting that guy? The guy who like hates Epic guy? The guy who runs Epic? Card that says, it has my new job has me traveling. Like, yeah, man, we got Card that has one of those like intricate walks of life type of job, like going to Taiwan and all these things to work on, like airplane. I don't know, it's crazy. It's been so long, but there's crazy amounts of stuff happening. I've been in Louisiana for 2 weeks, New Mexico the week before, and I've been all over Arkansas. What? Arkansas? Okay. Mississippi. Why? What is the job that you're doing that gets you flown around there? Is it like working on planes or like? Yeah, my reference point is that Carthage used to, I think, work for like, I don't know if it was the military, but basically working on planes. But yeah, I'm curious what job, because the only jobs I can see like getting you to travel a lot is like sales of some kind, like doing business deals where you're trying to make like deals in some capacity. But I know nothing. So yeah, anyways, let's see what's in it.
This guy released his own Steam machine and tried to beat Valve. Wait, that's me. What's going on? That's right, Valve's making their $1,000 Steam machine. Now, my company is tiny. Maybe you've never heard of us, but we built our own.
Said Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Most cursed pronunciation of a state name ever.
I was about to say Arkansas. That's what I get. Arkansas. Anyways.
We wanted to beat them to it, kind of. This is the Steamroller. We're a little PC shop going head-to-head with Valve.
Steamroller is a fucking great marketing name, man.
Possibly go wrong. Let's compare the two. I'll play it straight, even if we end up losing a round or two. All right, the fight's on. Let's do this. Graphics. Now, ours is a real Radeon RX 7600, the full card, 32 cores. Now, Valve's is an unnamed custom chip, which is basically a cut-down 7600 with 28. Ours just didn't choose to skip leg day. Now for the processor, ours is a current gen Ryzen 5 9600X. Theirs is a custom last gen Zen 4. Let's talk about storage. Theirs is coming with 512 gigs and a full terabyte for us. Now let's talk about upgrades.
All right, what's the catch? What's the catch?
Republican said there's Kansas and then there's Arkansas.
Kansas and Arkansas. Yeah, it's fucked.
Said I was in the military fixing planes. Then I went and worked on machines that made microchips. Now I'm calibrating and fixing precision tools like torque wrenches, pressure gauges, multimeters, etc.
Damn, Carter, that's one hell of a career path, man. That's a crazy portfolio.
Steamrollers amongst potheads has an entirely different connotation.
Steam, got it. Well, I don't know. I have an idea. I'm probably wrong. Anyway.
It's because Valve's graphics is soldered to the board, so the power is locked in forever. Now ours is a normal graphics card. You can swap it out whenever you want. Okay, so far we're 4-0. But Valve lands one real knockout. Their cube hides nicely under your TV. Ours is a little bit bigger. Yeah. Now they win there, no contest. Now here's the part that everyone loves to fight about. The price.
I'm about to say.
We are $1,300 and Valve is just over $1,000.
It's tough because what people are complaining about the Steam frame is that it's just too much money. It's funny because it sucks, but like they have a compelling offer that I think is going to deliver as far as games and stuff like that. But that's not what people are pissed. People literally can't. They literally can't buy the thing. So it's tough. I'm not sure what you do there.
6761 said, last night I saw 2 pregnant women get into a fight in a Popeyes parking lot. When I woke up this morning, I realized that what I actually saw was 2 babies get into a mech fight.
That's so stupid. Oh, man. Man, this is something I'm learning about right now, Carthage, called framing. That's a beautiful frame, man.
Now I just got this DM. No way that's worth $1,300. That's fair. So why don't we?
I think it definitely is to some person. I just think that's not the people you're trying to win over. The people, because you're not going to win over the Valve people. Valve people will fucking ride for Valve hundo p without question. You know what I mean? So you're not going to win over Valve people. So the only people you can win over are people who are frustrated with Valve, which is people who want a cheaper thing. So I don't know if that's a good play. It does seem like a better product. I just don't think it's what people care about. People care about like the Valve as the name, the software, the integration, the support of long after it's done, the customer service, all that stuff.
Now, let's try to build it ourselves. Now, parts alone run $1,200, so that's mainly because RAM prices are insane right now.
Yeah.
So you're basically paying parts price, and then for the build, the testing, the lifetime support, all of that comes basically free, or $100. Now, what if you don't want ours? That's actually totally fine. You can just build your own, dude. Valve just made SteamOS free for anyone with an AMD card, and Nvidia's coming soon. So yeah, mine's not the only option. You can build your own. Some folks like plug and play pre-built type stuff, and others want to actually build it themselves. Totally fine. So no, it's not the flashiest thing on earth, but it's stronger than Valve's, fully upgradable, and supported for life. So pretty good if you have.
I think it makes sense. I'm curious if you guys were like, if you could just get in the headspace of this person who would like want this product. Like basically you've been on console for a long time, you're fucking sick of it, you're seeing how like PlayStation's doing all this bullshit to you, making you buy full price games, all that stuff, and like making it so that they're redundant if you don't have an internet connection, all that stuff. And you've been saving for like a PC for a little while, you have maybe $1,400, let's say. What would you buy? I feel like Valve has still a lot of goodwill with gamers to where even if this is a superior offer, I still think people would choose Valve. I don't know. Again, the only way I could see this guy like winning for sure is if he decided to make it cheaper, basically. That's the main criticism people have, is that like, also what a ballsy play to get into this at this time. You know what I mean? Like, yikes. like I can see if RAM prices drop, and then you're like, let's get on this, boom. Because Valve might not, adjust their pricing lower. I don't know. I do think it's a better offer. I'm just curious. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. I feel like, again, I want him to win because he theoretically has a significantly better offer. It's just you're going against Valve, who has so much built-in will. They have so much built-in goodwill for such a long time that I feel like gamers would rather just go with Valve because it's Valve, which is like no other company has that. I don't think. Also, what is this?
Hey.
Oh, sorry. What, you wrote me something. Which would you choose? Ooh, I love these ones, Lone. This is my favorite type of things to see.
Lord Blaze
all
with
decide.
5,285 said, yeah, people will jump to Valve or them. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm curious. Well, Lord, what would you go with Valve or would you go with this other third party? I mean, it's tough, man. Very few people have me even doubt. Like, I'd rather just go with the superior offer. But the issue is that
Carthage
I don't know about this other guy.
6761 said, I just stumbled onto a bunch of horses gathered up in one spot.
Mm-hmm.
I watched and learned that they are a lot like people. They too have meetings to decide on their next mayor.
Next mayor. Boo. Boo. That's good. The wordplay sometimes is like, the mech thing was crazy. That was like, I'd personally build it myself. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're a special kind of person, though. What do you call it, Carthage? Yeah. You and Cat both, I feel like, are falling in that category. But also Non, also Fluff. Yeah, but probably not the question. That's why I said you got to get in your headspace of like this. Like, I am this guy who has been saving for this. I play console my whole life. I'm not going to make the jump to actually, build my PC. I want something easy. I feel like that's the main thing for Valve that's going to do like a lot of work, which is that no one realizes how much the console people just do not want to be inconvenienced,
Rather take $1 million or $500K a week, but your girlfriend must beat you up every Friday?
Let's hear that again. We gotta run back. Let's hear it again. How fucking jacked is she? Can I hide? Can I like reduce the impact? Yeah. Why is it muted all the time?
$1 million or
Carthage 6761 said, this is very off topic, but did you know that in the Pokemon universe, the letter R can represent the number 9, but not the other way around? Because 9 cannot R, but Arcanine?
Yeah. At this point, I wait for it. I'm like, it's not just information. It's leading somewhere. It's always a pun of any kind or a dad joke of any kind. Anyway, so if I'm understanding this correctly, you either get a flat investment of $1 million, or like money. Basically, you don't get investment. You just get it. Or you get $50K for how long?
$500K a week, but your girlfriend must beat you up every Friday.
Oh,
Lord Blaze Wolf
it's permanent though.
5,285 said Steamroller looks nice. I wanted to go with Valve, but Steam Machine is doing a lottery for those who want to buy it.
Steamroll looks nice. I wanted to go with Valve, but Steam Machine is doing a lottery for those who want to buy. Oh, interesting. What kind of lottery? Cardi says, I'm single, so option 2. No, you can't do that. you in this context, in this example, you have a girlfriend, and she's going to kick the fuck out of you, basically. So I'm trying to think of what the variable. So you either get $1 flat $1 million, or you can get basically like, but the issue is like 500K, is that enough to recover? Because they define it as like a fucking ass beating. Is that wrong? I hate how you can't fucking rewind in this hellish Instagram thing.
$1 million or you rather take $1 million or $500K a week, but your girlfriend must beat you up every Friday?
Beat you up doesn't necessarily describe like the level of severity of you getting the shit kicked, like your shit pushed in. Like, is it like I'm fucking bloodied, like I fucking swollen face? It says beat up. I feel like if I just went to a ball and I just started getting like hands, like 1% damage, 1% damage, 1% damage. Also, you just have to make sure your girl like is like, hey, hon, you're gonna have to eat less. And it's not because I don't want you to be healthy. It's because if you're really strong, I'm just gonna die. Okay, I'm gonna get brain damage. Okay, I can give you everything in the world. $500K a week, but yeah, I feel like because it doesn't define that bullshit of like if it said like she has to like kick the fuck out of like you. Like the requirement is not that she has to hit you a bunch. It's like you have to be like you have to get brain damage. You have to be beaten up so bad that the baseline is brain damage. Which if that's the case, it's endless. So you have to do that all. So you just die eventually. But because they don't specify that, I'm going $500. $500. I'd optimize for a very small goblin wife type thing that has no firing capacity, and I would just shower her in love, basically. You buy whatever you want, do whatever you want, all that.
I'll take the $500K a week. Come on, baby, let's go kick my ass.
Tiny go, yeah. This might be the only time where I'm like, it's a must, basically.
I'm throwing Saturday and Sunday and turn it into a weekend of ass beater. You know what I'm saying? Domestic violence? Nah, domestic finance.
I wonder if there's a lady who's like saying the same thing. I don't. That's a pretty dark thought.
Lord
I don't know.
Wolf 5285 said it's like I have to wait very long for a steam machine.
Oh.
But when they send you an email, that's when they call you up and pay it within 3 days. If not, they skip you and go to the next person.
Oh, is this like from Valve? It sounds like it could be like a scam, but maybe it's just from Valve. It sounds like a weird thing. Okay. Oh, is it like? Oh, it's like a queue thing. Oh, I think that's what you're trying to maybe mean. Like I know Valve has this thing where like everyone was buying up Steam machines, so you have to like get into a queue and they kind of to come and see if you want it. If you don't, then you have to you get skipped. So I see what you're saying. Yeah. But I was gonna say this becomes a darker question of if you would like a woman be like, I am willing to get the shit kicked out of me, domestic abuse for like a fuck ton of money constantly. The issue that I have is that the rules aren't clear, which is what pisses me off about these things. Which is it infinite? If it's infinite, then you have to basically find a girlfriend that's like you're fully committed to basically being like, honey, you can't be strong. Like you can never have an ambition to want to become like fucking like jacked, or else I'm dead. You know. You also. Yeah, like you could take care for the rest of your life, but you have to make this concession, and we're good. Or maybe it's like a fucking curse where you can meet the nicest lady ever, and as soon as you say girlfriend, bang! It's just throwing down every week or whatever, once a week.
Honey, broke, you don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it. Power couple times.
You rather take.
Okay, what were people
Lord
saying?
Blaze Wolf 5285 said, yeah, it's a Q thing on Valve.
Yeah, that makes sense. Dwarf. Yeah, well, I feel like to me that'd be too much. I feel like I don't know what the heck. Yeah, it's too close. It's too small. Yeah. Anyways, so you tell me I get $500K a week. Oh, that's what Carthage be saying. Carthage is like, well, I don't have anything, so we're fine. You telling me?
6761 said, what do you call an indecisive potato? A hesitator.
Ooh, that one was good. That one was fucking clean. I wish I could screenshot these. I wish I could remember these like Carthage. I was gonna say that's such a funny comment. You're saying I get a bunch of money and a girlfriend and a little bit of domestic violence, dude. Y'all getting paid $500 for that? I bet how low could you make it to where people would still say yes? I think 10K. You could say this to dudes and be like, they'd be like, ah. I feel like it's yeah. Domestic finance is crazy. Oh man, people. Yeah, comment sections are usually so a girlfriend already beats. I don't say that. I don't like that. But I was gonna say, man, what do you call it? That was a good one, Lone. That one was. I'm curious what Lone would say. I feel like I would, again, just because we know the rules and we kind of bent them to like, well, we doesn't specify we can't have like a tiny Keebler elf woman who has no muscle mass at all, to, whatever.
Lord Blazewolf 5285 said it's, would you rather get heartbroken by an elf woman or get slapped by a dwarf woman?
Ooh, let's see. Let's see. You say, would I rather be heartbroken by an elf woman? No. Or get slapped by, what do you mean? Is it a lose-lose? Slapped by a dwarf? I feel like, was dwarf woman like jacked as hell? So I gotta pick my poison, what you're saying. Well, heartbroken, is the dwarf woman like, where is it? Am I getting slapped in the face? I feel like the emotional damage of an elf would be kind of still fine. You'd be like, hey, I fucking hooked up with like a S-tier supermodel, etc. With the dwarf, you just get pain. So you get no cred or nothing. I think I would go with the elf. Depends on how the level of betrayal. Like, is it like I'm never gonna be able to love another person again, or I may just maybe I'll just go with getting slapped. I'd just be a pain, then it's done. I don't have to take like the trauma of my previous relationship into the next one. Yeah, I changed my mind. I will go with the dwarf. I'll go with the dwarf. Hopefully, I can survive. Dwarf are typically depicted as being dense and strong. If it's getting hit in the face, you're getting like brain damage. But if it's getting hit in like the ass or leg, I feel like I could just clinch and I'd be able to like break her hand basically. Lord Blaze says Keebler elf. Garbage says elves are typically very elegant and well spoken. Yeah, but the heartbreak thing is what fucked me up. The heartbreak thing is like, is it like some shit you'll think about at night and be like, God, I hate my life. You know what I mean? Like, that's tough. Also, I went back here to read what it said. I have never thought about this from another's POV. What is this?
Statement that thick thighs save lives is a bastard and liar, alright? I want you ever...
We need to take this from top. This is relevant. Okay. Why is it always muted? Anyways.
Whoever made the statement that thick thighs save lives is a bastard and liar, alright? I want you to retract that statement, put it back in the mouth, chew it up and spit it the fuck away, alright? Because I tell you what, my life has been in danger all fucking day because of these bastard and thighs. Now...
Self-flex, okay, self-flex. Also, accent S tier. Anyways.
If you're one of those magical fairies that don't experience chafing, let me just put it into perspective.
Oh yeah, dude, underwear cooked completely. Thigh chafe, wild. Okay.
Imagine walking up a Bassin hill for 1,000 miles with sandpaper between your legs, and with every step you're taking, another layer of skin is politely fucking off your legs by the other leg.
Is she built like Mewtwo? Because that's a Mewtwo type thing, I feel like.
In battle with each other, and who can take the most fucking skin off the other inside of the thigh. So you do the wee penguin waddle, you're walking like you fucking shit yourself. You've got fire between your legs, and no, I don't mean ginger pubes, I mean a literal fire between them.
She has a weird shaped head, right? It's a perfect slash. Sorry. I was just saying, there's also pants, or like, there's like boxers basically, that are like designed to like be real slippery clothing that does this. So she might be out here torturing herself.
Burst into flames. I am a fireball.
She ruined it. I don't want to watch it anymore. Nothing more I dislike when people are having a conversation and decide, you're already giving me your time. Instead, let me just stop, waste more of your time, be weird, and then come back. You're like, fucking, what are we doing? Like, what are we... Man, come on. Sorry, it irks me a little bit. Like, dude, it's engagement stuff. Which is, it's like the idea of like, stop what you're doing and look at me. And you're like, I got stuff to do, man. I don't, yeah. Make an argument, make a point. Sorry. I'm a Mick a-hole. Oh, by golly. Facts. Okay, what is facts, Lone? An orc girl? What's going on with this? Let's unmute it, and I think we hit go, and then it goes.
Monster girlfriend. I want a cool monster girlfriend. No, consider. Hey, honey, welcome home.
Bolty was here, he'd know what he'd say. I don't think it's that. I don't think. Hey. Anyways.
I missed you. What do you want to get for supper?
I think this is kind of endearing, honestly. Hypothetically say. No, I shouldn't say it. Hypothetically say there is a, with these tusks. I shouldn't say. Anyways. There is a possible type of media that has made a good argument for them. Anyways.
Come give me a kiss.
One, I missed you too. And what do I want for supper? Orc punash. That is what I wish to eat. And I will gladly give you a kiss. See, you misunderstand.
I feel like the kiss would be hard. It would be like you get teeth. It'd be like wet, moist, or dried out teeth, which I feel like would be not great.
What you need is an individual who has consumed two forms of media. Reincarnated as a slime for the goblins, if you've noticed, and you fuck with the goblins and
Fair.
Reincarnated as a slime, then you know you fuck with the orcs. And then secondly...
Wait. Okay, yeah, but the orcs in reincarnated slime are horrifying. They're pig people or something.
The Warcraft movie, although it falls on the line of like the Dragon Ball movie we shall not name or whatever the hell of, but Garona, even though she wasn't of orc build, you know, not as voluptuous and heavy set and with volume like an orc woman should, in my mind. She still was an orc nonetheless, and fine, and had miniature tusks. I prefer my orc women with tusks. So gladly. But those are those are my responses.
Guys, question for the boys, okay? Hobgoblin, orc, woman. I think I'm prone to orc. I don't know why. I just feel like it kind of makes sense. Anyway. I feel like Cat might be a hobgoblin guy. Anyways. But I will say that, yeah. Am I so fucked up that every time I see a video like that, where like a lady and all that, I'm like, this is a really intricate ad for OnlyFans. But yeah, anyways. Let's see what Cats be cooking.
Carthage, 67, 61, said orc woman. Let me climb that green muscular tree.
Annoying fetus, said orc. 15 out of 7 times.
15 out of 7 always, or yeah. Well, the hobgoblin thing, some people like the long as hell ears. I guess hobgoblin I define as because otherwise there's not a lot of baggage with the whole goblin thing where like they're all gross, you know. But I feel like hobgoblin is when they're like, nah, that's when they start to look somewhat appealing, you know. I think probably goblin if she yeah. Cat is on brand, okay. But yes. What is this? A SEAL squad do get a little quirky at night. Also, if you don't know, Cat has been playing a lot of Helldivers with Fluff. Make every shot count. I don't know if this is copyrighted. It might be, so let's be safe. I don't know where that's from. He deflects like 2 bolts and just gets fucking ran entirely. Oh, are these the draw? That's so cool. Yeah, I haven't watched Helldivers in such a long time, but Cat was telling me there's like infantry now. There's like a bunch of like grunts essentially that you can like just throw at people. That's very cool. God, that was funny just seeing him get like a bit. It reminds me of such an iconic scene from the Deadpool 2. But like he's like getting shot to shit and he's doing like the blade deflect thing, but eventually he just realizes that like if you cut a blade, it doesn't like do this. It just like creates 2 more bullets that comes at you, and he's just getting like turning into like mincemeat, and you're just like, geez, and he's just like, oh, fuck me. Oh man, good times. I still watch Deadpool 3. Well, Wolverine in that. I bet it's great. Deadlock's skill ceiling is not really apparent. First time Lash is this good in movement. What? What was that? You're able to go backwards? I'm gonna throw up. This is too much. Yeah, I can't do that. Probably goblin if I see. So that is a criteria. Then it makes sense. Sif can just kill you. Also, does he not have like a? It looks like he's just flying. Like I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm not sure that's good movement as much as it's too much. I don't know how you'd be able to enjoy that. It's like the idea of playing a speedster but with no like time dilation. So you just look at like a wall, you run into it, and in a split second you're touching it, and you're like, this just sucks. You know what I mean? Bethesda style dialogue with Scribblenauts power set? What the fuck is Scribblenauts power set? What is that?
What seems to be the problem?
My zipper.
is all jacked up.
Your zipper's all jacked up?
Yeah, it's stuck. See?
Well, it's your lucky day.
Why? You got a sandwich or something?
No, but I happen to know a thing or two.
What was that?
I'm all good. Ciao.
It appears you are making a mistake.
Ew. Okay, it turns into a horror movie. Is it because he's an whatever it's called?
You have greasy palms.
A jack?
I'm not into that anymore. But there was a time.
It must have been from that sandwich I had earlier.
This feels like AI, but not AI.
Your sandwich.
Of course.
I have not played this game, so I don't know what...
Neat trick. You a bug guy?
Lone Syndicate said I have returned.
Hello, Lone! We shut off the mask. Your fucking memes were great. I loved the, we seen the orc one. Yeah.
Hornet's Nest. That's a close call. I don't have my EpiPen.
Is that Ben 10's power? No, it's rats.
Rat Tech. What do you think?
Ew.
Clearly an early access beta. I can tell.
Those aren't cheap.
You gamble?
I'm so confused about what's happening. It's like the shittiest power set ever. Rats kind of go. Lottery maybe.
For my Roth IRA.
It's never too late.
Said I'll have to go back and watch the VOD to see your reaction.
Hell yeah. Well, they were great, man. They were really good this time around. They're always good.
All right, you are. You've been practicing.
You have no idea.
I think Virgil a little bit. That's all I wanted to do.
Thanks.
It's all on the wrist. Don't mention it. No problem.
You've been so helpful. Goodbye.
Is that what this thing is? It's like you trying to help someone and they just fight you and then you're happy. I'm so Bethesda dialogue. Oh, I didn't click in my head. It's Bethesda's dialogue system. Do they hate when you're playing a Bethesda game? They're like, don't help me. Fuck off. I guess. Thank you. I guess. No, it's true. Yeah. There's a dragon attack, comes down, burns the whole village, and they're like, hello. How are you? So I guess that adds up.
6761
That checks out.
Grin, I dropped a video for you in Grin React channel.
Ooh.
Since we were on the topic of Helldivers briefly.
Let's rock. What is it? Cute. That is so cute. Oh my god. I did not know Helldivers got down like that. That's super adorable. It's even more wild to think that like there's a bunch of dreadnought fucking horrifying entities and you're just sitting there K-pop dancing in the middle of a war zone. Oh, that's too funny. That is too funny. What is this one? We got to get to Bolties eventually. Let's see. An amazing story about famous stuntman Burt Reynolds.
He's also punching the air by my face in between takes. And I said to his assistant, I'm like, is Burt gonna hit me? And he goes, well, I've seen it before. But the good news for you is his back is hurting from all the stunts he's done. He goes, so normally while he might hit you, he's not gonna hit you because he doesn't want to mess his back up. I'm like, oh great. Next day, some assistant, 19-year-old kid walks up. He goes, hey, Burt wants to talk to you in his trailer. We knock on the trailer door, kicks it open, and he goes, get the fuck in here. And he's looking up at me. We're all standing in a semicircle. He goes, I saw your movie. Super duper pooper scooper. And a nurse walks in with a bag.
Great movie.
She pulls out a huge syringe, fills it up. He turns around, pulls his pants and underwear down. I saw his crunt. She injects him, and he goes, get the fuck out of my trailer. And so she leaves, and now he is like, just clearly fucked up, right? He looks around and he goes, they say Demerol's good as Percocet. It isn't. Percodan never hurt anybody. Tylenol 3's for amateurs. Like that, you're like, oh, he's going through all of them. He looks at the producer guy around Warner Brothers, he goes, I like you. And he looks at the guy
Lone
from Texas.
Syndicate said, Did YouTube eat my super chat message?
I didn't see it. Ah, shit. If it was, then I don't even see it in my feed. I don't see it, Lone. But regardless, thank you. Yeah, maybe it'll pop up. Hopefully it'll pop up. Maybe I should put. No, we're on live chat. I always do live chat as long as otherwise a ghost. Don't do live chat. One second. Let's do the thing. Oh, my chest. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I don't see it.
I like you too. And then he looks at the 19-year-old and goes, I don't know you. And then he looks at me and goes, but I don't like you. You want to see a real movie? And he frisbees a DVD at me, and I catch it. It says, Burt Reynolds, Why My Back Hurts. And he goes, now get the fuck out of my trailer. So then
This does not sound real, and also he sounds like an asshole.
we go outside the trailer. So I'm like, let's go watch a movie. It's every stunt Burt Reynolds has ever done, set to classical music. And I mean, it's Sharky's Machine, it's Longest Yard, and he's falling off buildings. And at the end of it, you're like, this guy's a fucking badass. And I come out of the trailer, and Jessica Simpson's standing there. She goes, are we shooting the scene or what? And I'm like, how am I supposed to know? And Bert comes out of his trailer behind her. He goes, roll camera. And we're a mile away, right? I'm like, okay, dude. And we walk down to the General Lee. We shoot the scene. He knows every line. And so on the final day of the shoot, we're like shooting a big scene in a barn. Everybody's in it. Bert's trying to remember a line. He cannot remember it. He cannot remember. He's so embarrassed. He's frustrated. He goes, cut. Goddamn stupid Indian. And then he
Lone
looks at me and
Syndicate
goes,
said it was for the first figure after hours of speaking to my bank. It still wouldn't let me send the money via Twitch donations, but I realized I can also send it here, and here normally works.
Oh yeah, I can also just give you a thing like a pay portal loan from my website. It'd be really easy to do. I figured stuff just got in the way, so I figured I didn't run. Yeah, but yeah, what do you call it? I don't see it yet. I don't see it, but yeah, I appreciate that. Even the idea, the intent behind it. But yeah, what do you call it? If you want me to like give you a thing that would work, like a portal thing that would work, just let me know after Twitch, like reach out on Discord and let me know that you want that, and I could set it up. It'd be just through my website thing. I just list something, and yeah, it'd also be a payment portal thing that would be 100% legit. That would be basically it's Shopify. So Shopify is one of the most supported things through every kind of transactional thing. But yeah, anyways.
not you Indian, me Indian. I'm a quarter Navajo. And then the scene ends. Everyone's hugging goodbye. It's the end of the movie. I hug Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson seems like the best.
Bert's like just standing there like this. And I hug him, and he puts his lips by my ear. He goes, "Will you ever forgive me? Will you ever forgive me?" And I was like, I just love this fucking guy. I love this guy.
I think this is the best story ever.
I was gonna say that part was nice. He sounds at that point. He sounds like he's mentally unwell and checked out, or he's just a freak, and he kind of is like, yeah, I was high out of my mind when I was talking to you beforehand. But anyways, let's jump this, and then we'll jump into power a little bit.
How a cat works.
This is from Bolty. Bolty wants us to figure out what this is. Poor old guy, yeah, man, blowing out his back.
Lone Syndicate said, when I look at my pay history, it says it went through. Would you mind later on, when
Yes.
you get the chance, tell me if you got it?
Yeah, no, I'll absolutely check. Thank you. I'll check alone. I'll after the stream, I'll make sure I check. Thank you so much.
Take a look inside to explore the intricate systems that keep this marvelous creature functioning. As you can see,
It's something rage, a black abyss. We have another cat. We have anger. Yep.
the feline body houses 6 main rooms, each operating at an extraordinary level of precision. Let's zoom in and examine each subsystem more closely. Starting at the top right is the acoustically tuned Meow production
Happy,
room.
angry.
Here, 2 dedicated sound engineers work non-stop to fine-tune each meow, adjusting pitch, volume, and tone, based on real-time external conditions. Their goal is to craft just the right vocalization to influence their human into giving them exactly what they want.
Where's just like shit disturbing nonsense? Or is this just vocal?
Whether that's food, attention, or just annoying you until a door is opened. Directly beneath, we find the purr generator.
McFlufferkin
This
said
room
I'm
is
done
powered
streaming
by
for
a
the day, already rated out to Shiromiya.
Hell yeah.
And needed to hop onto the roleplay thing for a big joint operation event between 2 factions.
Let's go, Fluff. Hopefully you had a fantastic stream, buddy.
Focused operator who manually spins the crank, activating the gear system.
There is
that
something deeply
generates
comforting about a purring cat. I don't know what it is. I feel like it's like their signal that's like you're good, you know?
the iconic feline purr. These purring frequencies are carefully calibrated to calm humans, encourage cuddles, and reinforce the cat's position as the most adored creature in the room. Back on the upper floor to the left is the object dropping lab.
Lone Syndicate
Here, a
said, but
team of
guys, how
four-
has everyone been? Feels like I don't get to chat with you guys nowadays.
I agree, Lo. We miss you to death, buddy, but it sucks because some of you stream on the same days we stream. But also I get it because like Thursday, Friday, Saturday is like perfect. You know what I mean? That makes sense. It's a good day rotation. Right now we only have Thursday, Saturday, by the way, which is I'm not sure if we'll ever go to once. I kind of like the two. It kind of gives us a beat of like catching up and reacting to fun shit that you guys send me, and then like let's play a video game so I don't just completely like lose out on my hobby that I've had for years, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, cats are crazy. They're doing crazy cat things. I have fucking hair in my mouth. Let us open up Palworld, and where's my bullshit thing? There we go. This. Play. Oh, I left that running the whole time. Yuck. All right. I have to use the washroom, but then we will open up a game about Pokemon-like creatures. Anyways, I don't even know what we're going to mainly do. Our goal for tomorrow is to... Oh, we'll set up our generators. That will do. I'll be right back. I gotta pee. Oh, I'm back. Man, sometimes this chair just traps in heat. Ooh, what do you call it, Lo? What you been playing? Are you still keeping up with everything? Z's, Nikita? Now that you stream stuff, I feel like you have like a list. Are you still doing like streams that with a goal or a challenge in mind, or have you kind of just settled into like, I got my Nikitas and gotcha games that I can kind of keep I don't know what you like that plate spinning essentially, because there's always a new Nikita update and something like that. You know. Let me get things sorted. We'll do a little burst of power so I can get some of the busy work done. But my plan is to watch this channel I found that tells you what to do, basically, at like certain level tiers. That way I'm not just like, every guide I see is basically just the same nightmare thing where it's like, hey, do you want to get infinite this? And then it's endgame. And I'm like, well, this is irrelevant. Like, why? What? At endgame, yes, you don't need, you just kill everything instantly. Like, it's
Lone Syndicate said, Grin, check out the art tab. I upload some of my latest thumbnails, how you can rank them.
Ooh, okay. I gotta pull up Palworld now and move it over here because it's a nightmare. So give me 1 minute. Ba 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 ba. On an unrelated note, I've been getting real back into what's it called? Psychology books and such, which has been a good time. I just need something else besides business stuff, just go apeshit about, because it's starting to numb my brain a little bit. So I'm like, let's try to find something else. Just a little bit of something else. Back out of this, hit yes, go over here. Then we will pull up this, and then I will tab out. There we go. All right, let's go to Discord. Let's see, where is this? All right, let's see some of Lone's fantastical art. Ooh! Artist support needed. So I'm opening a few commissions. Slots to help me stay afloat. I might ban this person. I've never seen you in here. I don't know if we want that. Yeah. I'm not sure about that. Has this person commented at all? No. So yeah. I might ban the person. Anyways, what do we got? Let's see. Oh, I like this one a lot. I like the amazing. I wish it was a different font, but I like it a lot. I think, I like the split dimension. I wish her head was a little bit bigger, although I think we're trying to get both of these as irrelevant that, but I like it a lot. I will say, I don't know what this invokes exactly, so like, maybe it's Persona. I feel like Persona instead of that, like Persona with an exclamation point would maybe be like, oh cool, it's talking about the Persona news and he's hyped, hell yeah. Whereas amazing, I guess you're saying that, yeah, I mean, probably similar to me. Right? I feel like that my brain would work that way because I'm like, what is happening? The ultimate showcase. I like that. The text looks kind of like the default text and stuff like that. It looks kind of like one of the texts that is designed to be the most readable and it looks kind of cinematic is Inter, I think is what it's called, INTER. But yes, it's like it was designed to be extremely legible, and it still kind of doesn't look very like Comic Sans-y, kind of like default stuff. But the ultimate show, yeah, I like that because I'm able to infer Persona, and then I'm able to infer that. I will say I kind of want more. I just find like in every we can actually test something. Let's see this. Let us see. Actually, I don't know if I can fully show you guys. Let's see. If I go here, I can actually go to my previous 2 videos that we made. I did a split test on thumbnails, and I want to see what the results of those findings was. That one's still running, so we can't show off that one. All right, so let's see what this one was. So I made a handful of thumbnails for this. If we go test, do I see test? View test report. All right, so we don't get any of them? Or maybe it's still not done. Not enough impressions. I see, so I needed to get more impressions in order to get a good test. Well, dang it. Anyways, I can show you guys what the test I was going to run. This. So basically, I just want to see like the place of text. So we have this one, which has no text. It just has verses and 2 items, and it hopefully is doing a communication based on that. But then we have this one, which has, you guys can't see because it's fucking time code in the point, but it says 200% more expensive, because it's true. That's how much more expensive that one was. But anyways, I point that out because in every single test I've run, I've done a lot more on my VR channel, and it could be different based on audience and stuff like that. But it's just the one thing that I've seen every single time, which is that like text is just very not used. Like in every feedback loop, you want to, like, text should be like 2 words, and it shouldn't be anything like amazing even. It should be something that like connects, like it detonates the thing, at least in my head. But I do think this is really nice. Like again, you immediately know that's Persona Girl, even though it's kind of stylized. MLB or nothing. I like that. I like the overall look. I like the overall look a lot. But no. Again, the only thing again, and Lone, you maybe you're doing like split testing. I'm so curious because I've always just found that like the like text is like always what people prefer against. Great for new players. I feel like that text is gonna be smaller. Like maybe it's not. Maybe it's big enough. I just found like when everyone's like when you're looking at a title or a thumbnail on phone, it's really small. Otherwise, I like that one. I like this one too. I feel like now you're starting to get like a template going. So maybe you're cranking these out faster. Yeah, I like this one too. I like this one. I always wish this would be bigger. But again, I at this point, I can only say what I thought. Ooh, that one looks good. That one's what I'm talking about, Lone. Great coloration so your eye catches. It's also rule of thirds, so it comes here and here. And here and here, you guys can see there's a cross section, so this and this are good. I also have this, which also pulls your eye in. It's also fun and interesting. I like that one a lot. I like this one more too. This one's perfect. Yes. Now, I think these are the 2 that I think are eye-catching and curious. This one specifically does like the best by far. The reason why is because it's an iconic character that I can immediately recognize. I can immediately see the background, which makes me be like, holy shit, you got what? So it tells a story, so it completes basically what you want. It's weird. I've only made this like connection recently, but basically what you're trying to do when it comes to titles or YouTube thumbnails is create a closed loop. So you basically want for someone to see something, and then for them to make a connection through what that means. So like with this one, I don't really know what connection to make. It's just these two ladies. Yes, it's Persona. Maybe I can recognize them. MBL or nothing. Maybe that means something to people who are aware of that. But I like, there's no closed loop there. Same thing with this one, which is like amazing. It's like, okay, maybe you're excited about this expansion. Okay. Whereas this one, it's like telling a story without directly telling you the story. This one does it perfectly. Where like you're like, okay, here's a new upcoming character, and you got a fuck ton of them, and I can see the thing meaning you're pulling and doing wishes. Awesome. This one I think is gold standard, fantastic. This one is just art idea. Let me go to full face cam just in case it's just T and A. Let me see. It's a lot of A, but it's pretty good alone. Ooh, it's real good. Wait, maybe I can show a little bit of it. I can just do one of these. Whoop. It just happens to be a watermelon getting some pressurization applied to it. You guys can see it right here. It is the classic trope of watermelon versus gravity and mass. We'll say gravity and mass. Anywho, let's jump into our game, Palworld, and we'll just try to do some busy work. Palworld been running like shit for me. I think it's because I'm running with too many browsers open in my fucking thing, so I've taken a lot of them down, so hopefully it's running less shitty. Watermelon, yes. I'm not a big fan of watermelon. I feel like it's good, but the seeds ruin it for me a little bit, you know? Oh no. Oh geez, 1 second. Where's this guy, and how do why does that not work? It's supposed to work, and now it's not. Lame. Is this the one? I must have made like a special... This must be my Palworld version. Yeah, it is. I gotta make that to default. Anyways, okay. What do you got? We're trying to build, I think a generator was the thing I was trying to do last time. Let's see. It's so hard to remember exactly what was trying to be done. I thought we were trying to build a Jenny. A Bio 4 polymer. Yuck. Polymer. But the plan is for tomorrow for me to hopefully watch these guides. Yeah, why is it running like ass? Straight ass. It shouldn't be a memory constraint anymore. But maybe it is. What should I change settings-wise? Because it's not doing good. Graphics. Epic view distance. Turn that down to high. Grass stuff, high. I don't care. Shadows, I don't care. Build. What? Build, draw, distance. I guess we'll do the 1,000. I don't know. Effects, I would kind of like them to be high. Can I be a dickhead and maybe we go balanced? NVIDIA low latency. I don't know what that means. Brightness, stuff like that. Hopefully that's good. It's still running like buns. I wonder why. Usually when you run it on in like performance mode, is it because I'm not running it on like a specific NVIDIA thing? Anti-aliasing, TT. How do I make sure it's... Balanced. What is this? NVIDIA reflect low latency. I don't know what that means. Run like booty, yeah. I prefer mangoes. I prefer peaches. No, not peaches. Nectarines. I always say the wrong thing. I prefer nectarines. Nectarines are the best. Vortex beater. Oh, it's a Terraria shotgun. Oh, if I can actually make this thing, nice. Of course, it was assault rifle ammo. Anyways, we want to make polymer. I think that's what it is. Where's the special thing? Is it because we have a lot of like pals on our base? Probably. We need 20 polymer. And then we need something else. Okay, now it's running good. It runs like shit and then it's fine. I don't really understand. Anyways, what is... Oh, we need to go like this. Okay, so we need polymer. We're cooking. We have too much, actually. And bio battery, which I believe is... Shit, it's specifically the other one. I did see the weird other one, by the way, the Anubises and then the other lady. Let's crack some eggs.
Fetus said I had to reboot my PC after I changed stuff for it to actually affect my frame rates.
Your whole
Not
PC?
even Alt F4 and relaunch affected frame rates after changes, but a complete reboot did.
Weird. Okay, yeah, I would be a bad idea. Also, I haven't installed NVIDIA drivers because I hate them. But maybe that would help too. Heavyweight. That guy. I really need to start building another pal. That was one of the things I wanted to do. Is I wanted to like kind of force. Also, do we just get another mutated egg? No, this is the new type, right? I just wanted to make a just get a new thing. What is this guy gonna be? Sylvig? And so when did we get that? What is that pal about?
Lone Syndicate said, but yeah, GRINN. I'm still playing Nikki. ZZNTE. Big news. I hit 100 followers on Twitch, so I tracked my goal of hitting 100 before summer, ending still playing AC Black Flag.
That's awesome, Lone. I'm so excited that you achieved your goal too, man. That's fucking brilliant. And you still got so much time in the year, man. That's awesome. I'd be hyped as shit. Put this away. What's your next goal? Also, I have not used. I've never seen you before. I can't even see it. It says you can ride it, reduces shield. Oh, is this the shield regeneration pal? No way. People say this one's OP for survivability. And again, we have Musclehead, Swift, Ferocious, Heavy Armored. The Heavy Armored one I'm not sure is as good. But that's actually, I think, a good pal.
Fetus said do a Belenoir raid a few times. You can def solo her. She's a LVL 35. And get her egg. She's cracked.
Belenoir?
Lone Syndicate said my next goal is 200 before the end of the year.
I feel like that's super attainable. Like your first 100 is your hardest, I think, especially on Twitch, which that's like saying something. Actually, getting the 20 on Twitch is insane. Because Twitch is like significantly lower odds. Even just this discoverability is low, so that's insanely good. All right, I think we want biomass or something like that. Let's see, biobatteries. Where are you? Uh-oh. We need carbon. God damn it. In order to build one thing, you need to build another. We have 2 carbons. But they're the same? I know one takes charcoal, one takes coal. Let's do coal. I don't think I need that many shit. How do I cancel? Oh, I gotta get 0. This, and then let's do 20 or 30. Let's do that. Help! What? Can he do it? No, he can't. God damn it. I think you can. Yeah, there, you can too. All right, good. Oh! Yeah, that mount one maybe we should build out too, because that one I remember people saying is really good tank. Well, like you become really strong if you have a good shield. I just don't have the good shield, I don't think, yet. That's one thing I need to do. I need to like find out what a good pal is. Honestly, what I probably should do is, and I think I watched a video about this. I think it's also what the video is Nong sent me as well, but I need to like find out like the generalized best base pal, which I think was Anubis. Like I think there's now a different lady.
Or Belenoir Libero. She's even more cracked, but she's LVL 45. They're both meant to be taken out by you and 15 same level pals. But if you out-level them by about 10 to 15 LVLS, and your active combat pal.
Lord Blaze Wolf,
is that the raid boss type thing?
285 set to GRINN next year. I'm still going to PC. It's hard to decide if I wanted a Steamroller Meta PC or a Steam machine or a regular. It's up to me.
Yeah, man. I'm curious what you'll pick. I feel like for me, I would want the amount that I could get, especially if it was my first PC. But that means you're also gonna have to bear with a lot of the like fuckiness of that, you know. Like it basically, if you have an option between a super streamlined Steam box, which I think is going to be like very console-like experience, where it's going to, that's the whole point of it, is to not be a PC.
Lone Syndicate said, also Grin,
but be a PC.
I wanted to run an idea buy for a video series. One thought of, just to hear your thoughts about, and my idea was a before you summon series. You know how Gameranx does before you buy.
Oh, that's a great idea. Also, if you copy the thumbnail in like an endearing way, maybe not a white background, but like a gray background or something like that, just so you're not like, so people can see the reference, but not like be like, this is exactly the one-to-one. I love that idea. That's a great idea. I've seen something similar basically, but I think if you actually like play into the Gameranx thing, I think that's a really good idea. Yeah, I think it's a great idea. Fantastic idea. I will say, Nog, oh, what the heck? Whatever happened to my expedition system? That's kind of shitty. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
Gnawing Fetus said general best base pal is an Alpha Sekhmet. Mining and handicraft speed, when she's at a workstation, is increased by 200% at 0 condense, or 400% max condense.
Alpha segment? But is she attainable? Like, can I breed and get one of her, basically? Because I watched a video that like said like, these are all the pals that you should get, basically, but it's like, this exists, but then I'm like, how do I get it? You know, and it's kind of, I understand why people can't do that, because it's like, you gotta find out like how to breed this and this and this together. But it's weird, because I'm kind of at endgame. Like, I do think I can kill like level 50 stuff. Like, I think I could kill Anubis, not easily, but yeah. So I think I'm at the kind of like the mid-game point. Maybe not. Also, no way. Can I get a frost spark that actually just freezes instead of fires? That's kind of cool. So many things. That's going. The only thing I should probably go and touch base on is this. My Paldium!
Gnawing Fetus said it has to be alpha. And if you go to the desert on the right side of the screen, you can capture them at like LVL 35 to 40-ish.
It's at the bottom of the screen, you said? So it says Alpha Segment is over here. The bottom? What? Bottom? The
Lone Syndicate says
desert.
BRB, gonna get some food.
Go eat. Go get some food. I gotta maybe get some food myself too. Is it this? Bottom left, you said? Alpha Segment, mining that, and she's there. Okay, we might try to do that. Well, everything's cooking. Dude, it's bad. I like the Gnawing said, I think there's like a bug in Palworld where basically, unless you like back out and join back in, it's just cooked.
Gnawing Fetus said right side of screen, not
oh,
bottom.
right side.
Desert Ilse. There's a tower there.
There's a tower? All right, let's see. Maybe now.
Lord
I know I didn't do a Gnawing set. Maybe this helps.
Said, I'm not quitting next year. I'll keep going on going if I get one of them late on either of them.
Yeah, man. I think a PC will be something that you never regret getting, I think. And, well, maybe. In this economy, I understand it pushes that to its limit. But yeah. The hope is that you don't regret, because yeah, it could be rough. But I think you have never had a PC before, Lord, or just not a gaming PC? I do know there's a lot of people who just use basically what is it called? Have basically always used like laptops or like iPads, something like that. That's basically how they do it. So you said bottom right. Yeah, I have a tower here that I haven't went in yet, but yeah. So there's one here. Question is, can I do enough damage? Well, yeah, I have the
Lord
thing.
Blazewolf 5285 said, I'm already saving for a gaming PC.
Ooh, you said alpha, so that means it has to be a boss, right? So we're looking for a boss.
Gnawing Fetus said he'll send a screenshot of the general area for her spawn.
Got it.
She's kind of rare over there, but much lower LVL than her island.
Oh, there's a fucking mantis like Pokemon thing. Damn it. But we're looking for an alpha one? What does that mean, alpha one? Is that like, I thought the alpha ones were like bosses. God damn it, I don't think I have keys. Also, apparently there's like a universal chest thing that like makes every one of your like in your camp. You don't have to worry about story. You just dump anything anywhere, and it will basically just sequence. And then you just have this overarching like interface. Awesome. I'm sure you guys told me that, and I just blacked out. What the fuck? There's like a cube? There's a cube Pokemon? Tertris? That's awesome. Is that like a Minecraft collab? I'm not sure. Oh, so fuck, I'm going the wrong way. God damn it. I said bottom right. I keep going. Yeah. Shit. Well, now he's better off just touching a teleport point and then getting the hell out of here. Oh, there's a lot of them. Bada bada bada. Bada bada bada. A lot of dig toists. There's a little thing there. Do I want that? I guess. Yoink. You picked up a journal.
Lord Blaze Wolf, 5285, said you blacked out. You'll be fine.
It's what I say when I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm like, I was supposed to be doing this, and I was talking to Chad, and then you black out. You functionally black out. Also, do I have to go in there in order for it to be unlocked? I hope it just worked. Well, I'll take you. Ooh, is that her? Segment. But not, she has to be alpha? Because I do see a segment right here, but she has to be alpha. Can I just see if I can even beat her? Oh, don't do that. I just almost used the big one. I'm sorry. Ah. You look cool, though. I get why people like you. Maybe not as much as they like you, but I get it. I'm prone to the big pink one, to be honest. But anyways, get in there. Fuck. Oh, she's fast as shit. Oh, God. That's terrifying, actually. Oh, my God. She was haul-assing. Yeah! One segment, but no alpha. But if I get at least two.
Catch it and breed into alphas. Broncherry and Broncherry Aqua give a good shot for any egg you pick up to be alpha.
Ooh, okay, yeah, I forgot. There's like, yeah, you condense a bunch of, yeah. So that's what I think I need to do now. I need like, I think I've seen like a bunch of pals where people are like, you need this, and it's like every time you pick up a thing, you get a chance of doubling your pick, and also you have a chance of getting a better one. So if you have both of those in your inventory as you do it, you just get insane yields on breeding basically. So like I need to do the work of like just breeding a bunch of those things and then detonating. Excuse me, yoink. I'm sorry, and then what is it called? After I'm done, then I'm good. Then I basically have like a bunch of output essentially, but it's like setting up all those little things which I've been not doing, which like getting that one pal that basically makes it so you get double the yield of your progression, so you're able to make these massive strides. And also when it comes to doing expeditions, I think that's super huge as well. There's another pal that like drastically increases drop chance, and like you have 3 of them in your stack, and then it helps a lot. So there's all those things. We need one more segment. Or actually, we can do a sex change on another segment, which is a little odd. But hey, where are we going? This way down here, I think. So what is
Lord
this?
Blaze Wolf, 5285.
I've seen a lot of the
my
explosive
research
builds, by
on
the way.
Steamroller can
Very
play on
cool.
TV, and I'm doing a no gaming till Wednesday to rethink my mind.
Did research on Streamroller and can play. Streamroller can play TV, and I'm doing no gaming till Wednesday to rethink my. That's a good idea. Take a little break. All right, bottom left. We still got a long way to go. But yeah, I seen the explosion palace stuff. I seen a build based on that, and what you guys were kind of telling me. It looked very cool. I don't know if, I mean, I guess there is a thing that lets you makes it so your pals can't kill anything. So I think that's kind of nice. But I just don't know how you reset their cooldown. I did see a bit. Oh, there's another one. Ooh, critical hit. Also, you guys didn't tell me about the PAL workstation thing. Get in the fucking orb. There's like a PAL mutation thing, which is like a whole other skill tree, which was cool. Didn't even see that was an option. Is that is Sekmet never a dude? I never realized that. Because I've only seen that there's a woman segment.
Gnawing Fetus said for breeding, you want a Grintail, Broncherry, and Broncherry Aqua for 2X eggs and alpha eggs in Party when you pick up eggs. And all want a Broloha in the breeding base for faster egg creation.
Let me save that. I feel like that's the one thing that I need to build out right now is I need to build out, like, I need to take one of my bases and just cripple them, basically, and make just a pure breeding base, basically. I'm just kind of hoping that I can, like, just build another base instead of having to tear down one of my other ones. I think you do get 4 bases at a base. Jeez. But I think that you do eventually get that. Like, the ability to make 4. Oh, I know I can go into the server and click that on. I just am like, ew, do I want to do that? That seems a little dicey. Also, what are you guys? Oh, I thought you were like shaman people. I don't know what the red one really means. There's an oil reserve here, some flat plains. I hope this is a teleportation point. If not, then lame. It's like flying eels. Yuck. And this is not a teleportation thing? What? Say what? Is it like a little, break the stone to open the thing. This? Are there more?
Gnawing Fetus said Sekhmet is like 95% female and 5% male. Gender swap is the way to go until you can mass breed them. And you still have to LVL up your base for the extra bases in the settings.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know. The leveling up thing, but I'm like, do I want to? I'm not sure how far away we are from getting the actual big Pooba. Oh, we did. Is this the map thing? No, it's an assault rifle schematic. Is it shit? Oh, my eye. Sometimes the assault rifle schematics are butts. Yeah, it's like sometimes you get like a good one. Other times, not so much. Okay, we want to get a touch point. Or a checkpoint so we don't have to like run over here all the time. I do have that one sex change thing. I think I might use that on our segment just to get it rolling. Oh, my eye. I still am sad that we're not getting a lot of mutations. I feel like that's the one thing I've seen people just get so many. Maybe it's just an endgame variable where like they're getting cake that specifically has it. But I've got like one, and I played for not as long as you guys at all, but I was still hoping it'd be something.
Gnawing Fetus said any schematic is better than the version you unlock in your skill tree.
Fuck, it's so fast. Dude, heat seeking would be so cool. I should have used a better Pokeball. It's not worth it. I don't care. I don't care enough. I don't care. I probably should just kill it. I probably should try to capture it. But who doesn't want another chest? Free Ren has ruined all Mimic chests, honestly, but hey. I'm not sure if I'll do this exchange thing. I mean, at least it'd be something. I could get that cooking. Because right now, I think the one I'm getting going is actually not terrible. So maybe I shouldn't rush it. I'll just try to find more segments. There she is! Did they revamp Lover, whatever the hell it is? Or is it still just kind of a trash character? Alright. It's probably nighttime, so that's why everything is fucked. Oh, there's another cool little base there we can raid eventually. There's so much for us to do in this game. I can't wait to get to it. Let's just leave. We have 2. I don't know if we got 2.
Gnawing Fetus said mutations are a pure numbers game.
Yeah.
When you spam out 18 eggs a batch before doubling, takes about 6 batches for 1 mutation egg.
Ooh, that makes sense. So like if you basically are getting 2x, because isn't it 2x Nong, right? Because like I think if you use vegetable cake, you get 2 eggs per pull, and then if you're using that thing that doubles your gain, and then you're getting the chance of that being an alpha, and your breeding time is increased, I feel like all that adds up to being pretty productive as far as what you're able to get. God, I don't know why it's just so fucking ass. Anyways, we got this. I also want to check. Jesus Christ, oh, now it's
Lord
so laggy that it's fighting me.
5285 said Freerin and her mimic chests. Oh dear.
I do like how they just kind of run by it. Like, it's what it is. All right, let's see. We have 1. Oh, we got 2. Nice. And they're not bad. Let's go. So we got 1 segment. That's 1 segment. That's a thing. Should I keep running this to get a lot more of these Sylvies, which are kind of seem like pretty good. Oh, also what? Oh, no way, we got a special mutation on this one too. What? Let me see. This... What is this? We have hunger decreases slower. Well, that's a fucking bust. Heavily armored, explosion immunity, and lucky. All right, well, it's not the best. Anyways, that's shitty. But something, I guess. Anyways, at least we got that, so we can make a bunch of her. And I would take it, I customize the shit out of them, or like condense them, sorry. So I make a bunch and then I just condense the hell out of them. And then I assume I have to level them up too. So I just throw a bunch of my party, go kill some. I think there's like an XP pal too. There's so many like min-maxing things, and I feel like once you know how to do one thing, you're like, cool, I got that in the chamber. Anyway, let's go back to our main base here and put down finally put down a generator. That was probably overkill. I probably should have made a bunch of tiny little generators and been fine, but fuck it, we built this. We're gonna work this through. Why is it so shit? Let me do this.
Knowing Fias said Grintail doesn't care, he literally dupes the egg you pick up. But the veggie cake makes 2 random eggs per cycle, so one or both may or may not be a mutation or default alpha.
Gotcha. So that makes sense a lot. Also, I was gonna say, isn't that like a thing that you want to do? How do I put it? I was watching some video that basically said that one of the negatives of having an endgame breeding farm is that you don't get as many mutations because one of those variables is like you can't double the yield you're getting, because apparently when you're picking up, like when an egg is done in the incubator at the end game incubator thing, you just suck it into your inventory and don't actually technically pick it up, so that PAL perk doesn't work. So I was interested in someone being like, hey, you might want to stick with that for a little bit. But finally, power, true energy, maybe, I don't know, I think that's right. This is better be the fucking generator. Am I crazy? Yes, electric furnace. Oh, weird. It requires a fire pal to function. Well, I don't know if that's actually much better. In hindsight, that might have been a bad call. Anyways. Also, you guys are just chilling? You're not actually sleeping in the beds because there's no beds? Fuck. Depressors are getting after it. Depressors don't ever sleep. They're just constantly depressed, giving it their best.
Knowing Fetus said manual breeding is for alpha farming endgame. For non-alphas, you go with the all-in-one.
Manual breeding for alpha farming endgame. For non-alpha, you use. Gotcha. I say gotcha. I don't actually perfectly understand. Also, there's 3. Can I sort by like a specific fire variable, like kindling, and like have it be a lot? I guess I don't need fire. I just need kindling. Does it not sort by like proficiency? Huh. Well. That's a 3. All my good fire boys are... they're at the other town, or other place. We do not have a lot of fire people, man. Dang. I guess you can hang out. Never mind, you suck. God, jeez, you have nothing going on for you. Sorry for the unneeded hostility. That's also 1, and it's logging. This one at least has packaging, which you can help deliver stuff then. Alright, so just to be safe, the next thing I'll probably do is drop 1 more of these, which we only need circuit boards? Are you shitting me? Oh my god. That was such a pain in the ass to do beforehand. Now, all we need is circuit boards. Which I think we can make 25 circuit boards coming up. Eesh. Circuit boards. Boom. Ah, we can't because we need polymer. Everything's fucking linchpinned is polymer. Let's make a ton of polymer. Alrighty. Let's crack open some eggs as the final send-off thing.
Knowing Fetus said basically once you
so
unlock the Uber breeding farm / hatchery combo, you only use the actual farm for farming alphas, so the bronze cherries can affect the egg pickup.
Oh, okay. That adds up. Muscle head transfer, that's not the best. Also, Nog, have you seen the videos that say is Sylvie the person I'm thinking of, who like basically makes it so that you become like really tanky because your shield is just really proficient at that point, especially at max condensed? I thought people were saying that you basically become like unkillable. I just don't know if it's as big of a problem as people mention, because like your flying mounts make you hard to take damage. When you're on a mount, I think they take most of the damage for you. So it's kind of like a, kinda, I guess. Or maybe she's really OP because things one-shot you at endgame. Who knows? Let me see. Yeah, I know I captured a pallet because I got a random egg. Got it. What's next? Ooh, light-footed. I mean, if that's a fast perk, that's not terrible. Because if it's a mount, then maybe Master of Fasting. Once again, the fact that that's a special blue perk is diabolical. Like, wow, isn't that so good? We made a blue tier perk that's about them, the rate in which they consume food. Wow. You're shitting me. That's so good. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'll probably look up what we're going to actually aim to achieve tomorrow. But yes, but ladies and gentlemen, fun ass stream.
Sylvagus basically makes you near immortal. Felbat and Lovinder is for true immortality via lifesteal, though.
Ooh. Oh, wait, you go Lovander and Felbat? I'm curious what kind of build that would be. That'd be wild to play Lovander. I'd just be sitting there. Oh, man. I was going to say, the only thing that I don't think there is a... Actually, there might be something kind of like it. The one thing I would hope is that like in the past, there was this pal right here that allowed you to basically have like a bunch of floating pals behind you, so you're kind of like a summoner. I don't think there's anything like that, unfortunately, in the game yet, which is a shame.
Cat God 11 said, "Don't let Lovander corner you."
Don't let Lovander corner you? Is that what you mean? What do you call it? Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait to see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We're going to be playing Palworld. We're going to be kicking ass, taking names, all that stuff. Once again, if you guys missed it, there is, in fact, a video. I don't believe Lone is streaming, so we're going to do this stupid thing where we just kind of wind down. Disgust me. Anyways, but yeah. What do you call it? Tomorrow we'll be getting after it, and we'll be playing more Palworld. I cannot wait. It'll be a good-ass time. There is a video on the channel, so if you want to see something cool, there's a video of us painting a
Lone
mask. A little rambly, but
Grin,
yeah.
Quick question: why no stream on Saturdays?
Oh, you missed it, Lone. Oh my God, Lone, you missed the whole chat we had a long time ago. But basically, I keep being kind of half-assed, where like I find myself kind of being like, oh, I need to like go all in to like be able to overcome these things. And for like the last couple months, I've been kind of like doing Twitch streaming and stuff like that, and then also trying to do this business stuff that I'm trying to get up and running. And it ends up being where like both are unsatisfied. Where like people who I'm like the content of the streams where like we normally have like things to do or things to achieve. Sometimes you're just kind of like, So I ended up basically asking the chat and everyone, and people were saying, I actually think it's a better idea for you just to like focus on the fires you need to put out for like a month, maybe 2 months, and then come back to streaming in a bigger way. So that's kind of what we're trying to slowly roll out to some capacity. I'm kind of also doing it for me in this capacity of like, I don't want to just immediately go to one stream a week, which is what we're kind of thinking about. Only streaming on Thursdays would be the day that we'd keep, because I always like interacting with you guys and like actually talking to you as a person and not necessarily just like whatever the game of the month is playing, although I like that too. But right now I find it's a significantly better balance to do 2 days opposed to 3. Whereas like I don't know the gains I'd get from 2 days.
After a green, you got this, my boy Locking. I believe in you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I hope so. I'll look into what you mentioned the previous in the stream, by the way, Lone. I appreciate it. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, hope I can see you once again. Thank you kindly for your time. And yes, see you tomorrow, hopefully. Take care.